hey, this race is older than me. That's hard to find these days because I'm getting pretty fucking old. I guess the one thing I won't give up on this channel is the NASCAR stuff. I think it'll be good one day, even though nobody watches or listens anymore, to go back and be able to hear what I was thinking or saying when major shit goes down. I think it's like an archive for me, as much as I can have one. You know, the races I go to obviously can't stream from, but I gotta ask Dylan a couple things. I know he wants to do Vegas, but I gotta make sure whether or not he wants to make the trip to Darlington for the Southern 500. If you want to make a day trip out of that, I know that's hard on him, but he's usually game for it. So I guess Darlington would be the next race I probably can't stream. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty, EO. I've been thinking I need to hit Cowboy up and see what he's up to. Well, you know, one of the two cars that's going to win this race. I mean, it's either going to be Zillage or SVG, right?
Here at the Glen. The track's really cool, always exciting. There's no room for error. Anybody has a shot at it. You got Grant home there, Joe. Battling traffic here is really hard. SVG might be the favorite, but it's not going to be a walk away. Come on, baby, we got it.
SVG's about to go on a Marco Sambros Watkins Glen run, I think.
This is just a dream come true, when Watkins Glen. Taylor Gray will roll off from the third position today, and this 54 JGR team is hoping for big things here at the Glen. Taylor feels like road courses are one of his strengths, saying he loves these courses. Rightfully so. He's finished top 10 in 3 of the 4 road courses this season, including a runner-up at Mexico City. Dylan, he confidently told me they're a top 3 car.
Hola. I am here.
Highlighted by a career best third place at Sonoma, the most recent road course. The speed has been there all year. Now the finishes are starting to follow suit, and Williams said this morning his confidence.
You mentioned it before you got here. I think the one thing on this channel I'll never completely give up on is the NASCAR shit. Because I like archiving my thoughts. This is like a live journal of me watching a NASCAR race. Me, Ozzy, and EO. rumors are sad. We're back on a road course, so unlike the last 2 weeks, the race might actually be interesting. Iowa, for me, was one of the worst races this year, by far. Indy sucked, but Iowa was just like next level dog shit. That was such a bad race last week. Both races sucked last week, if we're being honest. And yep, football's back. Somebody nearly got paralyzed last night in the Falcons game. Everybody's going crazy for Shadir Sanders, and I'm like, calm down. It's a fucking preseason game. He did do well, and he should be proud of that. I think he's obviously on a mission to prove people wrong. Good. Use it as fuel. Make everybody wrong. Don't let them run you out of this league like they did Kaepernick, because that's what they want to do. Any excuse they can get to run his ass out of the league, they will do it. So it's good that he's starting off with a good but you got to remember, it's just preseason. So. It is only preseason. They already proved on draft day that they don't want him in this league, man. So he's got to be like damn near perfect if he's going to make it. And that's not fair, but that's the way it is. EO, what are you squeaking at? You squeak at your daddy. So earlier this week, I'm sure you might have noticed if you've seen anything on my channel, I was able to totally legally obtain the PC version of Tony Hawk's Underground 2, completely legally. I was playing it a little bit. Nobody was really watching, but I saw it got some decent views after the fact, so I might finish it today. I don't know. At least the story mode. Because there's a story mode in Underground 2, and that's what I've been playing, and then there's the classic 2-minute format, and I'd like to play those. Totally legally. I just so happened to get the PC version of Underground 2, and I got some mods for it too that were cool. But what was I gonna say? I just had an Ozzy Osbourne moment, and I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. Oh yeah, there's only one problem with the PC version. When you configure your controls for whatever reason, and I'm sure there's a complicated fix for it, but I don't really want to go into it. When you're mapping out your controls, it will not let you make spine transfer and spin L2 and R2. They have to be L1 and R1, and that just completely fucks me up. So I make L2 and R2 the get off your skateboard button, and make my L1 and R1 button spine transfers. I keep fucking that up because, like, when I play Underground 2 for a little bit, I get kind of used to it, and then I come back and try to pick it up and play, and my brain is like, well, for the last 20 years, it's been L2 and R2 to spine transfer, and then I just wind up getting off my board in midair, fucking up my combo. So that's the only annoying part, but I've slowly gotten used to it. But then yesterday, I played the Pro Skater 3 remake on PS5, and on that one, it's fucking R2. So that's been fucking with me. But I would like to finish. Is it the same emulator? No, it's not an emulator. It's the PC version of Underground 2. It's the legit PC version. So it's really good. It's not emulator. When I tried to play it on the emulator, it ran like shit. That was one of those games that ran like shit on a PS2 emulator. So I found a way to get the PC version.
the talent of both of these guys. And if you look at, you mentioned the last three races, it's been quite a show they put on. I thought Sonoma was incredible at the end. I think SVG maybe cut Connor just a little bit of a break, but you know what? Everything about these guys is exceptional. And it's
Axel,
been
yeah,
fun
I
to
saw those
watch.
pictures of Axel at the Grand Prix.
Watch and see who
I
these
like
guys
seeing
are.
Axel out and about. He's kind of a hermit.
And if you're
I've
Connor
heard
Daly,
Axel talk about he's a big motorsports fan. He's a big football fan. He loves sports in general, but he says he doesn't like to go to the events. He says he likes to watch on television so you can see more, and I get that. Going to the events is kind of just a thing you do. So it was actually nice to see Axel out and about. I think Axel's in a good place. I'm a lifelong Guns N' Roses fan, and he's one of my heroes, and I'm happy to see Axel doing well, looking healthy and happy, having fun, playing with his band, with his buddies in the band. I think they're about to go to South America in less than 2 months. I'm hoping they'll come back here soon. I missed them last time. I saw them the previous two times through here. I saw them in Winston-Salem, and then I saw them in Charlotte like a year or two after that. And then they played Charlotte here a year before last, and I didn't get to go to that one. Couldn't afford it, really, or have a fucking ride or someone to go with. But yeah, I would like to see Guns N' Roses again soon. What am I looking forward to now that NFL is back? I look forward to immediately getting to probably laugh at the Cowboys on September 7th. I don't want to write anybody off, and the old cliche, you got to play the game. But does anybody really believe that the Cowboys are going to be good enough to beat the Eagles, even if it's like a close game or a semi-close game? Does anybody think the Cowboys can beat the Eagles? Because I don't right now. Who was ringing my man? That's my new phone. I got a new phone last week or a week before, whatever the fuck it is. My fancy new Moto phone, and I don't have to pay a phone bill anymore. I think I'm sure I mentioned this when it happened. I've streamed since then, but like my friend Anna's got a plan, and they had a third line that they weren't using, and it didn't cost them anything, so they put me on it. I don't have to pay a phone bill anymore, right, Mister Ozzy? That's like $40 a month I'm saving, man.
a fan's dream, and we got a great day for racing here. Aerial coverage provided by the Lucas Oil helicopter. Qualifying happened earlier today for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We told you the open front row goes to Connor Zilich and Shane Van Gisbergen. Now we look at the rest of the drivers starting in the top 10. Yeah, and right behind those two guys is last week's winner, Sam Mayer. He's going to start fourth. He actually won here back in 2023. And then I would say the best surprise with qualifying earlier today is Kaz Carallo qualified eighth. He's got four career top fives on the road course this
I was thinking the other day, I think I might have said it on stream. I was like, teams that sucked last year that I think will be good this year. Like, and by good, I mean competitive. 9 to 10 wins, maybe more if they really surprise me. But I was thinking Panthers, Patriots, and Raiders. Teams I expect to fall off the map, and you're going to hate me for this, but I said Dolphins, 49ers, and Cowboys. Although I think the 49ers will go down swinging. You guys don't suck. 49ers do not suck. I just feel like they're at the end of their window, and it's getting to be that time where wipe your hands and blow it up and start over again. I kind of feel like this era of 49ers football has peaked. But I could be wrong because I still think they're competitive. I don't think they suck. I think they're competitive. But obviously last year something wasn't right. A lot of things weren't right last year, and that worries me. Dolphins are way worse off when it comes to that. I think the Dolphins are fucking garbage. The Dolphins have been like the most overrated team of the last 3 4 years. Ain't nobody challenging shit. It's gonna be Zilich and SVG. Zilich outqualified SVG by half a second. Half a second difference. And I love the way these Xfinity cars race on road courses because the current Cup cars are so fucking dog shit. Saturdays are a real treat for me. I'm sure when NASCAR 25 comes out, everybody's just going to be driving ARCA cars and Xfinity cars all the time because they'll be the most fun. Miami's just overrated as fuck. They'll flash and score a shit ton of points on some bad teams. That's literally all they do. They beat up on bad teams and pad their stats against bad teams. As soon as they play Kansas City or Baltimore or Buffalo, they get fucking smacked. They couldn't even beat Cincinnati right now, I don't think. Feels good to be talking football, though. Well, let's talk a race. We got it. We got the, as I'm going to call it, the Tony Stewart restart zone now at Watkins Glen. If you know, you know. And that was a great launch for the 88 and the 9. That's going to take some of the fun out of diving into turn 1 here when not everybody's all up on each other's shit going down there. I really wish they wouldn't run off so wide off of turn 1 because it means they slow down less for the corner. You want them to slow down more for the corners here. Turn 1 is such a great passing zone. It'd be even better if there was just some way to keep them from being able to run off there. Good thing for the 49ers, I look around your division and there's nobody that's that much better than you. I think the Rams are good. Seahawks are rebuilding. Cardinals are average to good, but that division's pretty close. You're going to have a shot to make the playoffs, even if you're not that good, because your division's not strong. Don't forget about Sam Mayer there in third. They said the 11 would challenge for a win here. I disagree. I would say Mayer because he's the only other really good road racer I can see in this series at the moment compared to the front two. Didn't Blaney get the pole tomorrow? I haven't looked at the lineup for tomorrow yet. Riley Herbst is in this race. And it is good to see McDowell in an Xfinity car. I think McDowell could have had a great Xfinity career, but he wanted to be a Cup guy. So he drove some pretty mid Cup cars for a long time, but he's made a nice career for himself. Dipping back into Xfinity today for the first time in what feels like forever. Another good qualifying effort for Sawalich. Sawalich is slowly starting to win me over. I'm not like a fan, but Sawalich has greatly improved as of late, and he's fast. Being fast is half the battle. The other half is the shit he's not that good at yet, but he's getting better. I like when I see guys get better, even no matter how hard I am on certain people for sucking. When they get better, I'll say, "That a boy," and yeah, good for Sawalich. He's doing a lot better lately. Austin Hill still maintains his innocence. Did you hear his fucking interview? He says he did nothing wrong at Indy. Who's the quarterback for Seattle anyway? I literally forgot who the quarterback for Seattle is. I think Seattle's fucked. Just for a couple of years, probably. And Taylor Gray passed Mayer for third. I said hard on, which isolated by itself sounds worse. They got Sam Darnold. They're not going to be that good. Congratulations, Seattle, on going 8-9 at best. So that's one team you ain't probably going to have to worry about. They might fight you hard in some close games, but they're going to be an 8-9er at best. Sam Darnold with the Vikings last year was a fluke. Kevin O'Connell's a terrific coach, and he had all the talent in the world surrounding him. Seattle don't have all that. I would say worry about the Rams and the Cardinals because the Cardinals are fun to watch. The Cardinals are like the Dolphins of the NFC. They can put up some points. 14 cars blowing up. That's probably going to be a caution. Although after last week, they'll just let them drive through it and see what happens. Based on past Watkins Glen races and the race last week, they're not going to throw a caution here, are they? It's fun to watch everybody drive through oil. Xfinity cars don't need that. The Cup cars need an oiled up racetrack. Maybe then you'd actually see a good fucking race for the first time in a month. We're getting to that time of year where that next gen car has been kicking me in the nuts for the last few years. Sieg just got spun out. Fired up. Oh, well, that's going to be a caution. The 91's in the cat litter. Yeah, that'll be a yellow. Caution's out. I'd be worried about oil up through the S's and the chicane, and we got a car stuck in the sand. So wheel hop. '09 Dale Jr. fans have really bad flashbacks about that corner. I bet Reed Sorensen still hates that corner. Zillich, Vangsberg, and Taylor Gray, Williams Sawalich. Sam Mayer dropped to fifth after I was hopping him up a little while ago. Did you guys watch the new season of King of the Hill? It's really good. It made me very happy at how good the new King of the Hill was. I loved it. I laughed a lot. I think Joseph Gribble kind of steals the show. Yep. Boomhauer's got a stepson now. Ozzy. Yeah, I had a good feeling about it because when Mike Judge brought back Beavis and Butthead, it was still funny as well. So he's a smart guy. He gets it. King of the Hill's funny. I'm looking forward to the next season. I know there's at least 10 more episodes coming because these were the first 10 of like the 20 they finished. And the only thing I didn't like was Khan's new voice. Why did they change Khan's voice? Like, part of what made Khan so funny was the way he talked, and the guy playing Khan now just doesn't sound anything like him. Toby Huss playing Dale, he sounds just like Dale. He sounds more like Dale than Johnny Hardwick did towards the end, because for the first 6 episodes, it was Johnny Hardwick, Dale's original actor, and then he died. And you can tell he kind of sounded sick and old and very different. He's still funny, but I was like, wow, he doesn't sound right. And then when it switched to Toby Huss, who played Cotton Hill, and he's doing Dale now, he sounds more like Dale than poor Johnny Hardwick did. Rest in peace. He nailed Dale's voice perfectly. And then there's a scene where they flash back to Cotton. I said, remember before the season came on, I said we better get a flashback episode with Cotton. And there's a couple of scenes in one of the last episodes of the season where Hank's thinking about Cotton yelling at him. It was really funny. Spinal Tap too. If my local movie theater doesn't show Spinal Tap, I'm going to be disappointed. I'll have to find a way to go see Spinal Tap when it comes out. They're showing a commercial for it right now. If my local movie theater shows it, I'll be surprised for some reason. I don't expect them to show Spinal Tap. But if they fucking do, I'll be there opening night. I'll be the one guy around here that gives a shit about going to see Spinal Tap. Puppet Show and Spinal Tap. I laughed really hard the episode where Boomhauer's being like a handyman and he gets hurt and Hank takes over for him. And this couple that Hank is fixing their curtains for says something like, "We haven't had sex in over 67 days." And she goes, "Yep, broke my vibrator." And Hank goes, "Oh, I'm not fixing that." Max is going to be aggressive on password sharing? Fuck. Just like Netflix, huh? I got a girl's Max on my TV. I don't use it much until there's something I really, really want to watch. I bought a month of Hulu just to watch King of the Hill, and I went to cancel it today. And they said, take the next 3 months for $3 a month. And I was like, okay. So I've got my own Hulu and Disney for $3 for the next 3 months. Because my friend Alice had to cancel her Disney and Hulu for a while. They're cutting back. She said they're going to get it back eventually. But I was like, King of the Hill's on. I got to watch King of the Hill. So I bought a month of Hulu. Excuse me. Coming up soon, I'll have to add Red Zone to my YouTube TV for like $8 or whatever. I don't mind. I gotta have my Red Zone on while I'm watching the race during the playoffs. You've never heard of Spinal Tap? Yeah, you're not white. I'm not surprised. Spinal Tap's fucking funny. Yeah, they're gonna just merge Hulu straight into Disney and get rid of the Hulu app altogether. I was wondering why when I bought the Hulu, it's like you got Disney Plus too. I was like, oh yeah, they are just combined now, aren't they? I want to know when the next season of King of the Hill's coming on. I I didn't watch all the episodes at once, and it still went by too fast. I watched like three at a time. I think the most I watched was like three in a row. I got home from work, made my Hulu, watched 3 episodes. At work the next day, I watched a couple more, and then I got home and watched the rest. So I didn't watch them all at once, but I kind of watched them too quick. It's an old ass rock band. Well, they're not really a rock band. It's like a fake rock band. It's a fake documentary about a fake rock band, Spinal Tap, and it's hilarious. It's three American guys doing the best British accents you've ever heard, and they pretend to be like out of touch, goofy rock stars, and they write dumbass songs with fucked up lyrics. It's funny. Run for your life, pace car.
white lines. That is the restart zone where these guys, Connor Zilic will be able to accelerate. Once he gets to the first line, he can take off and they'll throw the
That
restart.
looks terrifying, that pace car coming around.
Once you get out of the restart zone,
Hoping he beats those fucking race cars behind him before they accelerate.
and Shane
Much better start for Shane this time.
is down into turn one as
They
we
were going
go
to race it
into
out into one. I think the 88's got him, though. That inside's just so strong in a corner like this. Damn, Shane drove it in there on the outside. He's going to get away with it. He went out pretty wide. Woo. He's still on his quarter panel. These two are going to wreck each other. Oh. Shane's fighting hard. Don't look now. There's William Sawalich. And Shane being so aggressive let the 18 get to was inside going to the bus stop here. Shane let him go. So Shane slipped back to third. He was pushing really hard. He ain't going to be third for long. He'll get back by this 18 when they get settled in. It's weird watching these races that Zilich and Vangisbergen are in together because you don't even pay attention to the rest of the field. They're mostly irrelevant until they cause a caution or something. 24 should door the fuck out of Austin Hill because what's Austin Hill going to do? Wreck him and get fucking punished again? Oh, Riley. No! Thought he was going to wheel hop and spin out McDowell. He's a hard guy, Pauls. Sawalich is really loose. Sawalich is just loose because he's trying to keep up with the 88 and the 9. He's having to overdrive the shit out of it just to stay with him. Sawalich is really punching above his weight right now. Let him go. There you go. Sawalich, good man. You ain't going to hold him off. And Zilich is cruising. What the fuck was that deal in practice with Vangisbergen and Sam Mayer? That was weird. I saw the video of that.
has won here at Watkins Glen as well. He is a superstar on the road courses, so I think somebody like him in Williams Corner definitely a big plus. Oh, I think that's got to be a huge benefit for William. It doesn't really matter which form of racing you come from. The basics of road racing are all very similar, and the fact that he has history at this track tells you a lot. He's going to know the bumps. He's going to know, the landmarks that you look for. As you see,
Austin Green kicking up some dirt,
do the dirt right there. Austin Green gets
moving Carson Quapple. Quaffle's having a decent year, but I expected him to have won a race by now. He's fighting for his life to run 18th right now. Whoa! And around goes Alfredo. Stay out of the sand, bro. Ooh, he just barely stayed out of that sand. He was within a couple of inches of having those right side tires stuck in the sand. Yeah, Quapple's fighting for his life back here. I don't know what this is about. Start to get insecure watching your teammates do so well, and he's doing this right now. Clutch play of the day is staying out of the fucking sand there. What game did you finish? I just, God, I'm in a weird headspace lately where I don't feel like trying a new game, and I've got several. I got Star Wars on MetaQuest, Assassin's Creed Odyssey on my PS5, Hogwarts Legacy still sitting there on my PS5, and I'm over here playing Tony Hawk's Underground 2 and Arkham Asylum on Switch. I woke up today and started playing Arkham Asylum.
You mentioned Ambrose. He's one of the best to do it. 4 wins here in Watkins Glen. He raised the bar, but the bar's at a whole new level now. And the guys that are running the show, Connor Zillich, Shane Van Gisbergen, 88 ahead of the curve, and he is now out front at Watkins Glen. Men, get ahead of your curve with a bump.
There was another Persona game. We've seen a little bit more NASCAR 25 now. I want to be optimistic. I do. I want to believe. I want to believe. I want to believe. I want to believe. We've seen a little bit more NASCAR 25. The game comes out in October, and they said they'll have some gameplay trailer stuff in September. So I want to be optimistic. I like hearing what the drivers had to say about it. Of course, the game comes out and it's like NASCAR 21. I'm gonna fucking never trust anything drivers ever say ever again about video games. Can't wait to do a whole ARCA season in NASCAR 25 and call it ARCA 25. Allgaier's got a good long run car. He's passed Taylor Gray and Sammy Smith now. I can't believe Austin Hill's still saying he totally didn't wreck Almirola on purpose 2 weeks ago. It's like, brother, we got eyes. You wrecked him on purpose. He said, I didn't do it on purpose. I'm innocent. I'm like, why are you doubling down? Why lie? Why are you lying now? They already suspended you and took all your playoff points away. Like, why keep up this charade? As Dale Gribble would say, how long are we going to keep up this false charade? There's the 88 looking like he's in qualifying because he's so far ahead of everybody. Don't worry, we'll throw a meaningless caution in 5 laps and erase that big lead he's earned. So it's all good. Because we don't like to reward people for being actually good anymore. Damn, Solrook is hot. The Brock Lesnar thing, I have mixed feelings on. considering he's named about 44 times in the civil suit against Vince McMahon for sex trafficking. Why'd I turn my phone off? I need that phone. One of the two people left that still watches my streams is actually here. Welcome back, Ozzy. We got 3 wide at Watkins Glen. Jeb Burton said, "You just go ahead." Eckes just put him 3 wide, and Jeb said, "You know what? I ain't gonna race you that hard for 22nd." And speaking of SummerSlam, I told y'all Seth Rollins wasn't hurt. The night that shit happened when he had the knee injury last month, I was like, he ain't hurt. And then they played it up so well. I said, well, maybe he is hurt. I don't know. I didn't see nothing that would have hurt him, but I guess he's hurt. And then after a week, the only report was, oh, the swelling in Seth's knee was so bad he's not getting an MRI yet. They're waiting for the swelling to go down. And then we didn't hear anything, and I was like, he ain't fucking hurt. As soon as we didn't hear anything about Seth for 2 weeks, I was like, he's not hurt. SVG has hit pit road. He has no reason to run the stage out. Kind of had to awkwardly get out of his box there. As a CM Punk fan, I enjoyed the whole day. I knew what was coming. I hoped I was wrong because I was like, I hope Seth is actually hurt. I knew Seth wasn't, but I was like, well, I hope he actually is. Because I knew Punk was going to beat Gunther regardless, you know. But it just made so much sense because they knew that as long as Seth had that briefcase, that the moment CM Punk wins the title, Seth was going to try to fuck him over. So they had to create a thing that made a lot of people believe that, oh, Seth's not going to be able to do it because he's hurt. That was the only way to get people to bite on it, was to fake an injury so realistic. I'm the biggest CM Punk fan that I know.
they decide to stay out and get those
That's
points.
my dude.
Really big for the 17 because of them racing for that regular season championship. He knows he's behind with Connor Zilic at a road course, but at the end of the day, it's just all about how many points can you gather
Justin
from the road
Allgaier going to
course.
get a stage win. He kind of needs it. He's been on a slump lately.
He's really helped himself
Really,
out.
no fault of his own. Allgaier's had a lot of bad luck and been
Takes advantage over
run
the
into a lot
wall.
lately. Of course, he might have to fight off Taylor Gray here. Let's see how this last lap
They
goes.
go back to six. Harrison Burton in line to get 5 stage points. Faded 17 above the cut line. Ryan Sieg doing the same thing. You know, he has the early spin. They stay out here. He's in line to get a couple of stage points. And then Adam, the one that needs the stage points as well is Jeff Burton, but he's back in 12th right now. It does not look like he's going to be able to get any stage points. So he sees his cousin Harrison and Ryan getting farther and farther away as we get a great
Damn, Taylor Gray, he charged through the bus stop.
Allgaier right here. We'll see how aggressive they are coming back for the checkers right here in this first
You
stage.
know what I love? Whoa, Allgaier about spun out. I don't think the 54 was even touching him there.
15th after the cycle of pit stops. Here we are to turn 6. Sometimes when you run it long, you cruise to the green and white checker. Not today, the case for Justin Allgaier. Hall trying to
Defensive line by Allgaier. That's the only reason he's going to hang on here.
Watkins Glen.
54 didn't want to just drive through him.
And
So,
back
yeah,
to
Allgaier
the
wins
finish
stage
line
one.
is going to be Justin Allgaier. He gets his 8th stage victory of 2025. That leads all drivers. Gray comes home second, gets a lot of points. Creed gets 8 in third. Sanchez and Love complete the top 5. Harrison Burton 6 gets 5 stage points, and he can use them, no doubt about it. One stage down at Watkins Glen, and the reigning
Watkins
champ,
Glen.
the man that's out front in the 7 car for JRM.
You know, I'm still confused because as I look at my channel here, let me see how many views that last Tony Hawk's Underground 2 video got. Well, if it'll show me. 65. Oh, 76. It went up. So, I mean, 76 is a lot for one of those on my channel. So I was kind of surprised. So people are watching, but just nobody's talking. Nobody wants to talk anymore. Oh, fucking hell. 69. Wouldn't that be funny? I feel like I've been streaming in an echo chamber, but the views would say otherwise, so I don't know. Why does this healthcare hospital commercial just look like a big Tony Hawk level for some reason? Maybe I've been playing those games too much. It's been so funny playing Underground 2 because I have not played through Underground 2 in like 15 years or more. Like, literally have not gone through that game in at least 15 years. Definitely more than that, though. So I don't remember shit. I don't remember where anything is. Like, I find a lot of stuff, but after a while, I'm just let me pull up the YouTube video and see where this is because I'm streaming and I don't want to waste everybody's fucking time, you know. But it's so funny how I don't remember shit about Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I remember cutscenes and funny lines. I don't remember anything about like the goals. And I've never played the 2 minute format of Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I would like to do that sooner or later because as a kid I was just like, this sucks. My first Tony Hawk game was Underground. I'm like, what's this 2 minute shit? Football stadium and stuff. Well, on the college level in Pro Skater 4, you're just outside a football stadium. You just can't go in it. I downloaded that mod, Thug Pro. It's a multiplayer server for Tony Hawk's Underground 2, and it has almost all of the levels from every other Tony Hawk game included in it. And you can either, and it has every character from every Tony Hawk game in it as well. You either just free skate the levels by yourself or jump online and play with people. I feel weird about playing Tony Hawk games online because I can't. I'm not one of those fucking maniacs. I can do a billion point combo at the drop of a hat. I can get you like almost a 2 million point combo, and I'm sweating to do that. So I have beaten good Tony Hawk players at Graffiti though. Graffiti is my favorite game mode in Tony Hawk to play in multiplayer. I have beaten better players than me at Graffiti. A 2 million point combo is about all I can give you.
Yeah, Justin Allgaier just finds a way, and a nice playoff point there helps the stage points. Will help when you look at the regular season chase, and a good start today for Allgaier. That's the good news. The bad news is now
He's got to make a pit stop.
yeah, you got to pay your debt now. You come down and make a pit stop, and you lose a lot of that track position. All those drivers that hadn't made pit stops will come down here. Top 14 had not been on the pit lane. Progressive pit road is open, and it's going to be busy.
Yeah, Sheldon Creed able to go from 11th to 3rd at the end of stage one. He'll peel off right here in the double zero. Overall, pretty happy with his race car. Only request was just
Man, I got Bojangles this morning, and it was really funny because they fucked the order up, but it was no big deal. Like, we're just like, hey, we wanted fries instead of bow rounds. Bow rounds are nasty ass hash browns. Their hash browns are not good. So they gave us the fries, get the food, come home. My grandma gets like a 3 piece Supremes meal and it comes with a biscuit. And she's like, do you want this biscuit? Because she doesn't like to eat the biscuit. And I'm like, yes, I will take the biscuit. Well, I'm glad I did. Because my second Cajun filet biscuit, they put it on a bun.
And where you want to be track position guys behind those drivers that have led the stage. Allgaier holds serve. Great effort for Harrison Burton, who goes +4. Creed, Sanchez, Thompson, the rest of those drivers coming off the top five, and will reset where they go in the running order when we come back in a moment. First, though, we look at what fuels Nick Sanchez, brought to you by our friends at Sunoco.
Dude, every weekend's an opportunity to win, opportunity to learn, and I just love the actor racing. So for me, the challenge is going to a place I've never seen before.
They put my Cajun filet on a bun. And I was like, the fuck? I mean, bread's bread. But then I was like, yeah, I'm glad I got this other biscuit. So I used the other biscuit and had my second Cajun filet biscuit. But I was like, why'd they put it on a bun? Well, they just added biscuits at that moment and said, fuck, slap it on this bun real quick. The bun's good. I ate the bun after, but I wanted that Cajun filet biscuit deal. You don't understand. The combination of that Bojangles biscuit with the Cajun filet, just, it's magic. Easily one of the top 3 things I've ever put in my mouth. The other two I'm still friends with. They said that it's all right. All right. Ew. Heinz ketchup teams with Smoothie King for ketchup smoothie. Is this a fucking joke? Fucking ew. And then the first comment is somebody quoting Alfred in The Dark Knight because some men aren't looking for anything logical like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Ew. A ketchup smoothie? What are you gonna do? Dip your steak in it? If you're a fucking freak? That's crazy. That ketchup smoothie thing is 100% real, by the way. Man, one of them put me on their phone bill. Good thing she doesn't listen to this. I regret nothing. Ketchup smoothie. Good God. I used to think mint flavored Oreos was the most disgusting thing I'd ever seen.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Blue Chew. Skip the pit stops. Getting ready for stage two, NASCAR Xfinity Series at Watkins Glen with Jamie McMurray. I'm Adam Alexander. Everything is cycled through on the stops here.
All right, we're back to Zillage. Oh, damn, Sawalich cycled in front of SVG. Sawalich is driving the race of his life to run anywhere near those two guys. On a fucking road course, which Sawalich was a solid road racer in ARCA. I do know that much. Meow. Ozzy. Say hello. You can meow and actually make noise. EO just meows and nothing comes out. She goes, eh. Hey, Earl. Hello, and his name is Earl. Riley Herbst just practicing for how bad he's going to suck in the cup race tomorrow by sucking today. You have a question for me. Well, hopefully I'll have an answer. Green, 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 green. At least SVG got to start on the inside. SVG is fast today, like always, but there's something missing. They're just a little off. I don't like seeing him get passed like this on a restart. If Haas and Legacy merge, would that cancel the lawsuit against Rick Ware? I figured they'll just keep suing Rick Ware, but merging is their backup plan. Holy shit, how was that not a wreck? Meow. They hit them turtles they got there. Got actually McDowell kind of didn't give him any room. Oh, 70 car wrecked again. This time with a lot of damage. Right in front of pit road though, so we should stay green. Backed it in pretty good. Good road racer, I don't believe you. Why was you running 30th? Oh yeah, there is a charter limit. See, I forget about these fucking obscure rules. Who do I think the Dodge teams will be? Trackhouse, definitely. Trackhouse, JTG Doherty Racing, Legacy if they don't merge with Haas. That's like the three off the top of my head. Trackhouse would be the big one. They'll definitely switch. Calling it now. Trackhouse, Legacy, and JTG Doherty. That'll be what they start with. If Penske switched back, that would be like the biggest bombshell ever. Good God, where's Justin Allgaier going? There's no track out there, man. The track's over here. His ass was driving to Canada. I don't think Penske will go back, but it'd be something if they did. That would be huge for Dodge if they could get Penske to come back. I think Harrison Burton's finally comfortable with this B team he's driving for, and he's making the most of it. Jimmy Johnson did say he wants to run more cup races. Come on, Jimmy, just go full time. The only way Jimmy would ever have a shot at being decent ever again would be to just go full time again if they could afford it. Or if he had the desire. Number one, if he had the desire. Number two, if they could afford it. Because if you're part time in Cup, you're never going to be good. You have to be full time to be good at the Cup level, I think. Xfinity teams going to die. Man, maybe. I don't know. If you're not driving a Chevrolet or a Toyota in Xfinity, you're probably fucked right now. I could see Colleague switching because they've taken a big step back. Maybe Colleague would be one of the Cup teams as well because I look at Cup teams that are like not doing that great and not getting the most support from their current manufacturer to be like, yeah, I want to jump. Colleague would be a prime example. If I'm Connor Zilic, I feel pretty good about the fact that Sawalich is in second because you know he ain't going to beat you. Slow car off the carousel. Who is that? Is it the 31 again? I think it's the 31 again. He had a flat tire 2 laps ago. Penske's like the premier Ford team, though, so I don't think they'd switch back. I think they'll stay with Ford no matter what, because they are the Ford team right now. What do you think, Mr. Oz? Give me that foot. He said, leave me alone. Mr. Ozzy's very particular about how you pet him. Ain't you, buddy boy? Meow.
For this race, wants lunch forever. Ryan Ellis, 71, carrying the Taplow colors this weekend, Watkins Glen. Been a good partner for him. Hear him doing the radio spots. Great for the driver out of Virginia.
Connor Zillett stinking up my show.
Driving for a
I ain't mad at it, though. I like him.
had two top tens here last year with Josh Malicki and Ross Chastain. The focus this afternoon.
I didn't see the lady in the Skechers commercials, but Skechers are such white people shoes. I'm not surprised.
And when he's not been out front, it's been his teammates. Allgaier led three, won the stage when he ran it along. And Gisbergen has a lap led today. The other lap today led by Williams, Sawalda, and Jones Racing. 9 to go. Stage two. And just like stage one, stage two, 20 laps in length.
Yeah, we're being told that they told the 88 to start saving some fuel, and it's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do. You know, at this next stage break, all these guys will have that same decision to make. But
Mr. Ozzy.
almost a second faster than Williams Sawallisch right now when he wants to push. It was the same thing last year. Adam, you know, they told him to save fuel, and he was still the fastest car on the racetrack. So whatever he's able to do inside the car and save fuel, he's done a great job of it. It doesn't seem to cost a lot of time. He
What
definitely
kind of shoe brand do I usually get? I like Vans. I feel like every time I get a new pair of shoes, which is not often, I wind up getting Vans. Skate shoes are just super comfortable. As a kid, I always wanted a pair of those audio BAM shoes, but I would wind up with a pair of Vans almost every time. That's what I have now. I've got a pair of Vans. I have three pairs of shoes. I got a pair of black Crocs. I have my work boots with their shoes with steel toes, and then I've got my Vans. And the Vans are in good shape. I don't wear them that much. I only wear them for special occasions. Usually, if I'm like, oh, let me run to the store, just put the fucking Crocs on. Don't even bother with anything. But if I'm going to a concert or something, it's, yeah, put the Vans on. Let's go out. And yes, we're talking about shoes because there's not much to talk about on the race right now. Quapples bounced back from a shitty stage one. He's top 10 at least now. He was way off that first 20 laps. Yes. Will drivers pit for the end of the stage? Yes.
Closed captioning for today's
After the Indy race. I have worn the Crocs to a few races, but the last couple races I wore the Vans. I just saw a video and it said, I got to get my lick back. And it's somebody playing a CM Punk in 2K25 dropping like 30 elbows on Seth Rollins. Said, hold up, I got to get my lick back. I ain't played 2K25 much lately. I haven't been inspired. Like I said, I'm kind of disappointed with 2K and their WWE franchise has gotten really stale. So next year's 2K game is definitely not a guaranteed buy. It might go the way of Madden because I'm not even looking at Madden. I did see that Madden looks good. Still sucks, but the game looks good. I watched like a 25-minute Madden 26 thing last night and saw a lot of footage and the new team intros and the halftime show. Although I did see a halftime show highlight during somebody's franchise, and it's like, let's go to Pittsburgh and show you this highlight from the first half, and it's Aaron Rodgers fucking leaping over a defender, juking them, and then running like 40 yards for a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, he hurdled somebody and juked another guy and ran for a touchdown. Old ass Aaron Rodgers. Don't fall for it, Yuki. Don't get Madden. Don't give them your money. If I was gonna get Madden, I'd be like you. I'd want to have it on Switch. But don't give them your money because it's just gonna suck. Even though the game looks good, plays like shit. Maybe next year, now that they've got the presentation a lot better, maybe they can actually put some fucking effort into fixing the goddamn game. If they ever want to see my money again. Somebody buys me Madden, I'll stream it. I ain't giving them my money, but I'd take it. SBG having to pass somebody late in a run on a road course is something I'm not used to. They're squalling. 5 second lead for Zillage. It's only okay when Zillage does it. If SVG does this, it's a problem, right? I'm sure the Facebook comments will agree. It's only okay if somebody like Zillage does it. If SVG does it, he's a one-trick pony. He's this, he's that, blah, blah, blah. That damn foreigner. Do I have a Madden game somewhere? I think the last Madden I got was 23, and it was a gift. I think I had 21 and 23. And the last one I had before that was 18. And the last one before that was 16. I started skipping Madden every year or so, and now I just don't buy Madden at all. The last time I bought Madden with my own money was probably 18. Because I didn't pay for 21 and I didn't pay for 23. Of course, it might have been 24. I have to look at my PlayStation library. It's either 23 or 24. I'm like you. I'm going to assume if SVG's not competitive with Zillage, it must be a car problem. They sabotaged his ass for fucking Zillage over at Chicago. Kidding. Daniel Dye's got a flat right front. 44 just about run him over. No, Daniel Dye. His tire died. He's gonna have to pit while pit road's closed. Well, that kills whatever race he had going. Not that he had much of one going. He wasn't doing too bad.
Adam, you were mentioning like the different strategies.
There's never going to be another NFL video game that makes me happy.
A few different ways of
I've pretty much accepted that. Just like I doubt there's ever going to be a NASCAR game that makes me completely happy. 25 looks promising, but we've been here before.
how this plays out. Hopefully, at some point, we
We have been here before.
traffic and watch him try to manage that and work through the pace of the 88 is we just can't say it enough. It's just on another level from everybody else right now.
Well, I was going to say a lot of times it's an either or strategy. You either flip the stage or you come when the stage ends. Today, you actually can stay out at the end of the stage and then run it into your window in that final stage. As Kim talked about, that is certainly an option as Illich comes back.
Interesting choice by Zilich here to take the stage win.
So if you had 2-3 seconds of fall off during the course of the run, you would have to pit because the people that have tires there, at least are behind you and be able to drive right by you. These tires, though, fire back off, and there doesn't seem to be.
I've got trust issues with the fact that they haven't shown us anything yet, really. We have a couple of odd clips of drivers playing NASCAR 25 on a TV that you can look closely at and overanalyze.
He's 14th and still in front of those drivers he's racing there at the playoff cut line. And as I look at come back and win the stage, Justin Allgaier, who won stage one, is 8th. So the 7 is going to get some stage points here. Toyota onboard camera riding with Riley Herbst, who's got a problem.
That car don't sound right. Riley Herbst's engine sounds flat. It sounds flat and in low gear. Connor's here with win stage 2.
CZ, 6th stage win of the year. Connor Zilisch does it again. He also won a stage here at Watkins Glen a year ago, and as we know, went on to claim his first career victory. Van Gisbergen's second, Mayer third. Austin Dillon. 5 is going to be Carson
If you have wet AMD, you never want to lose sight of the things you love.
Shut up. I don't want to watch an old person dick pill commercial. Oh, it's an eye commercial. I just immediately assume if I see two old people hugging on each other in a commercial, it's like a fucking Viagra knockoff. But no, it's like an eye drop commercial. It's very misleading. Tomorrow it's Blaney, SVG, Briscoe again, Chastain, Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell, Alex Bowman, Carson Hocevar, Christopher Bell, William Byron. I'm not betting. Gotta knock it off on the bets. I'm wasting too much money. I do think there might be a Sonic cookie dough blast in my future tonight. What do you think, Ozzy? Why are you laying there acting like you're asleep but waving your tail around? That's why I hold your tail. I ain't doing nothing. He said, let go of my damn tail. You about the whiniest cat I ever seen. You pout and whine. Meow. Honestly, I hate that this race is kind of boring because I dig road courses.
Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. Toyota, let's go places. And by Credit One Bank, NASCAR American Express Card. Two stages down, Watkins Glen, New York. Great day here for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Closing on the playoffs, been an entertaining afternoon. Few defining moments. And as we were wrapping the stage, a problem for Daniel Dye made that unscheduled stop, had the tire issue. Here's what created it.
Yeah, we talked about shoes like I'm fucking Al Bundy or something.
One of the fastest sections of the racetrack. The fun of it is
I saw that little plume of smoke come out
if you miss that
of Herb's car and didn't mention it when it happened, and then a few laps later, it's like, oh, his engine's laying down.
contact there myself, it's a bad place to hit. And unfortunately for him, he pitted and pitted while pit road was closed, and so he's not going to be eligible to get the free pass right here. So kind of a double whammy for the 10 car. That goes to Blaine Perkins, the free pass. Here's William Sawalich radio talking strategy. The Joe Gibbs car's pitted prior to the end of the stage. So I love the information that he was able to get right there. It's you're frustrated as a driver, like why are we the only ones on this weird strategy? But knowing that there's a tire issue, and listen, one of those tires blows out and it blows the fender off the car, or you end up wrecking from it. Having a little bit of track position doesn't help you. So we saw the issue with the Haas factory cars earlier. We thought maybe that was a setup issue, but now we're hearing that Gibbs had some of the same concerns. So that's something that could play out, Adam. I think in this next stage, with it being a little bit longer, we see guys with
Yeah, it was out of the pops, that little plume of smoke.
that are having fuel pressure issues. And also Thomas Annunziata and
Excuse me.
the wall. He was taken to the infield care center, evaluated and released. And Riley Herbst having a problem as well. We saw him stop on pit road, got out of the car, engine issue there. He's done for the day. Pit road's going to be open here. Curious to see how they place it, because you talk about if you want tires, if you don't, and we know regardless if you pit here or not, you're going to have to make one more stop. And the door is open to run it from
Well,
your fuel window. Since the last pit
mixed
stop,
strategy here.
open now, and do have a few takers. Carson Quapple, the first of those making a stop, Dylan.
Yeah, he snuck inside the top five here at the end of stage two. Felt like he was really pretty good. Any handling challenges he said he was battling, he felt were manageable. He'll change four tires and add fuel. And again, this will just help them have a shorter pit stop in stage three, Kim.
Yeah, for Sammy Smith there on the right side of your screen, tight center, loose ladder. He just really cannot lean on the rear. So they're going to make a track bar adjustment, air pressure, four fresh sticker tires, Sunoco fuel. Two of Jesse Love also in for fresh stickers.
Everything is here. Those that came prior to the end of the stage, those that wait till the end of the stage to pit, and those that stay on track, including race leader Connor Zillich. Final stage coming up. It's a great day for racing here in Watkins Glen, New York, and this is truly one of the most beautiful regions in the country.
Somebody just pointed out Nike posted an ad with Shadur Sanders saying it was only a matter of time. And this guy said, remember when the Giants were telling people to apologize after Daniel Jones played really well in his first preseason game? And I'm like, right. So everybody calm the fuck down. Nothing you see in the preseason is even remotely relatable to anything you're going to see next month. It was only a matter of time. What? That he played well for like a quarter in a preseason game or whatever the fuck he did? Like, come on. Yeah, God, that was so strange. Watkins Glen being in like late September. Wasn't that just the weirdest shit ever? Like, my entire life, Watkins Glen has basically been at the same time every year, my entire life. So watching that while football was on, I was like, this is just the strangest thing. Nike and Yu-Gi-Oh are collaborating. Can they make me a dual disc? Dude, there was like $100 Yu-Gi-Oh dual disc at GameStop, and I wanted it so bad, and I was pissed. 'Cause I'm like, dude, I was like a little kid, and I got a dual disc for like $30. I wish I still had it. And this one at GameStop's like over 100. I ain't been to GameStop. We didn't get to go to Walmart or anything this week during work. I usually take advantage of that. Let's go to lunch, and then we got to go by Walmart. I'm like, yes, let's go by Walmart, so I can get paid to walk around Walmart. And then I'll walk down and browse at GameStop for a little bit. That's how I fucked up and bought that PlayStation Portal that I'm going to sell soon because the PlayStation Portal is literally worthless. No matter how good your internet is, you're just not going to be able to play certain games effectively on it. So it's kind of pointless. I'll sell it sooner or later as soon as I get motivated. I bought it for like $180. I'll sell it for like 150 or 160, something like that. Get back most of what I wasted on it. Our Walmart video game section is fucking pathetic now, and we don't have a Target. The closest Target's like an hour away. So we just got Walmart, but their video game section's pretty pathetic. I did buy Assassin's Creed Shadows at Walmart. Regret that. That'll get traded in on my GTA 6 pre-order whenever they let me pre-order that. But yeah, the PlayStation Portal will get sold sooner or later. Whenever I'm like, I think I want to buy a Switch 2 now, I'll sell the Portal and then get a Switch 2 off of QVC and pay it off. Which then again, the way Nintendo talks, the Switch 2 will probably be like $800 by then. You know, they're just going to keep raising the prices on it. If they delay GTA 6, I try to not talk about it because I don't want to will it into existence. But I mean, I have no control over it. They're probably going to delay GTA 6. I hope they don't, but they're probably going to. If you can't pre-order it by January, they're probably going to fucking delay it.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because Jamie had referenced, man, it seems like maybe the Knives lost a little pace here, but ready for the final stage, and he's going to be on the front row.
I want to believe that GTA 6 will come out in May. I want to believe.
Mayor's having a good day. Austin Hill quietly delivering, and Michael McDowell is in the game as well.
What we saw in those trailers looked so fucking promising too.
On this restart, you can't allow Connor to be out front. I think you're going to see him.
I think the Spider-Man movie got delayed like
The second time he's been
a few months,
restart that we've had
something like that. I don't know. I know they're working on it right now.
with where they're launching from.
I've seen the set photos. It looks cool. The lack of green and blue screens makes me happy.
Start to go from him, and then Brunson
Well, SVG gets another shot here on the front row. Hauling ass. Look at that. The momentum he carried off that outside. Has SVG finally woken up today? He's going to let the 88 go into one. He's not going to stupidly stay on his outside. He's going to try to cross him over this time. He's there. He's there. Oh, 88 cleared him. Run for your life, Connors Illich. Also, McDowell's in the 11 car today. Justin Haley's going to drive the 11 car at Daytona in the Xfinity Series. Oh, you're talking about the Spider-Verse movie? Oh, hell, I still haven't even watched the other two. Still haven't watched the Spider-Verse movies. Tried to watch the first one, got bored, never gave it another chance. Excuse me. I just don't think Zilich is going to be denied today. Not even by SVG.
Yeah, it's been two bad weeks in a row for the 27 of Jeff Burton, and they've got a problem now. They had a left front go down, and the team said it got into the brakes and the steering components underneath that part of the race car, and they basically confirmed that they're not has broken and gone wrong, and they've got a big problem. So trying to just limp it around here and salvage what they can today, hoping for a yellow to try to come down and fix it a little bit more. But it's going to be a long 36 laps here for the 27, just trying to nurse this home.
He's 30th today, 29th last week, his worst run of the year, and he lost 20.
35 to go. You know who's up front. Look at Austin Hill running third.
You deserve the best.
Please don't let this race be like last year and have 12 overtimes. That race became very tiresome. That's why we should only have one overtime attempt, period. God, the Shader Sanders shit's getting on my nerves. It makes me not want to like him. Talking about him like he won a goddamn bowl game. It's fucking preseason against second string defense, man. just scrolling. I just randomly saw a Skip Bayless post. It says, "I just don't get Happy Gilmore." Like somebody said, "Man, ain't nobody even listening to you anymore." I think Skip's just mad he wasn't asked to be in the movie. Somebody said Skip should have been cast as the midget pony rider in the Happy Place flashback. Skip Bayless is sad. He ain't even on a network or anything anymore. Excuse me.
Hold on tight because coming up next, the PBR Camping World Team Series premieres on the CW. The top
I'm waiting for that late caution and Austin Hill to plow them both off the track and say he totally didn't do it on purpose.
tune in to watch the toughest sport on dirt. The PBR Camping World Team Series from Sunrise, Florida. It comes your way next right here on CW.
They don't make enough gear for me to ever get a home. Not a big enough helmet, anything.
Closed captioning for this race brought to you by Tableau TV. Pay once, watch forever. 2 laps to go. Connor Zilic out front. We're getting close to the window opening to be able to make a pit stop and then get to the end.
It's just all how much of a risk do you want to take because you want to pin this
I remember Ryan Leaf had a great preseason in 1998. Whatever happened to him?
track position. But the one thing we've seen at these road courses is multiple overtime restarts.
Well, we here for the next 32 laps, so nothing to talk about. So, just like last week, but then again, nobody was here last week for my stream.
Worried if we go into overtime.
A handful of drivers in the top 10 that made their pit stop either right just before the end of stage 2 or when stage 2 ended. So they should need less fuel, and that might help them as far as the timing of their stop. Zillich's going to need as much fuel as anybody when he comes to get his service. That's the bad news. The good news, though, 2.6 seconds in front of Van Gisbergen, 4.3 seconds in front of third place Austin Hill. So he is building a cushion that will help him out.
Sawalich is making the most of his strategy. SPG's hitting pit road. Here's the undercut again before the gap gets any bigger. That Indy race was terrible. Oh, Sheldon Creed's got a lot of damage. What happened there? SPG's coming off pit road and the double zeros junk. That's got to be a caution. There's debris everywhere. That's got to be a caution, right? Caution, caution. So SPG's going to be the leader now because everybody's going to pit under this caution and he'll be out front.
But this caution's going to help him obviously save fuel.
This is the break SVG needed. He's going to be out front. He's going to save gas here because they were cutting it close. I think they'll be good.
It looks like Jesse Love also made a stop here.
What in the fuck happened to Creed's car?
Shane Van Gisbergen. Here's the deal. Pit road closes when the caution comes out. So if you anticipate a caution, it's like
Double Zero didn't make it back. I knew there was no way that car was making it back.
circle to the front if everyone then is to
Dude, I was so done with the Iowa race. Fuck the Indy race. I actually think Iowa was a way worse race. That race was awful last week. Fucking pitiful. Pathetic fucking excuse of a race car.
everyone likely going to come here because you're in your window. And with that, Zillich is probably not going to lose a ton. See how it all plays out.
First time today, somebody's going to have the lead other than Zillich for however long it'll last.
For the time being, you would think, based on how you would anticipate this will shake out. And big for Sheldon Creed, who was having another good day and taking advantage, runner up here the last 2 years. And today, he's going to get a DNF, and this is kind of
Can't even finish second anymore, man. Sheldon Creed done fell off.
DNF 2025.
And he's looking at the car like something's broke that caused the issue he has right there, trying to figure out. You see that right rear tire's flat.
spots here, but they end up in the gravel trap or on the exit of the corner. This is before you even get to the corner, so you got to think something broke and that there was contact with somebody earlier on that got him spun around. You're standing over on that side of the car where maybe he was thinking about sharing disclosure with someone.
I thought that might cost him some money.
I was kind of waiting to see how that panned out. And, the AMR safety team is there and escorting him. And he'll have to go to the care center and get checked out and evaluated. Let's go back and look, see if we can figure out exactly how this went down.
What happened?
Parker Retzloff makes contact. You see right here coming off the curb.
That's a right hook, fellas. Or a left hook.
So that we saw that right when it very first happened, which was bad.
I'm not going to say it was on purpose, but damn.
Oh, man,
Look at that shit. Woo! Look at these other idiots not slowing down.
this is a part of the track where we
Who's that fucking green car? Do you not see a car wrecked sitting backwards? You're like, I'm going to speed through here.
wait here until you
I can make it.
get slowed down and then try to.
Moron.
You see massive wrecks.
That's how people get hurt.
As you mentioned, Adam, of this racetrack. It's interesting though.
I'll be right back.
It looks like they just barely made contact when Retzloff was coming off of that curb. Let's hear what Parker had to say about the incident.
Oh, I did not mean to do that, but I don't know what happened there. Can we get to the double series or stuff? Just ran me to the turn that he expected. He feels a little bit of a lane, I guess.
Yeah, I would say in that section of the track on the curb, the cars do move around a little bit. It looked like it was just an inch that he caught him by, and it did get the double zero spun around. It's getting ready to get chaotic right now, Adam. Pit road is open, and everybody in their window. Here they come. Pit stops under caution, Dylan.
And William Sawalish, who will pit from the third spot, has been pretty happy with his race car. Balance hasn't changed too much the entire day. They pitted about 20 laps later than some of the other cars at the front of the field that they're pitting with right now. So a good pit stop here should cycle them closer to the front of the field. More tires and fuel, Cam.
Ross and Cal on the right side here is Grady, so it's freely.
Hurry up, go to commercial. I got to pee.
Problem area.
I got to pee really bad. Go to commercial.
Connor Village on the left hand of your screen. Happy with the race car, unhappy with that caution. Kind of foiled their strategy. They had planned on coming under green at 53. Didn't need anything in terms of balance, and he was on the track.
He did lose a few
Damn, 88 lost spots on pit road.
plus 5, Gray plus 3. They
He's going to have to work for it now.
had a little less fuel that they needed to take on. Zillage comes off fourth behind Austin.
We will see what happens.
The fifth car off, and then we know that some.
Meantime, I'm going to get pissed. Talking about Shader Sanders was 17 of 23 for 2 touchdowns. Y'all haters were proved wrong. Fucking Bryce Young went 6 of 8. I don't see anybody chanting his fucking name. Somebody said Deshaun Watson looked sad last night watching Sanders light up. Motherfucker, if you was getting paid what Deshaun Watson's getting paid, you wouldn't never be sad about nothing. The dude forced himself on dozens of women and got paid $200 million. Next, he'll be running for president and probably getting elected.
Under caution for the fourth time today here at Watkins Glen, NASCAR Xfinity Series. Second caution for incident. It comes out going from turn 5 to turn 6. Parker Retzloff and the double zero shot.
Retzlaff said, man, I need a caution for my strategy to work. So,
Would get that momentum to get up there because he was behind him coming off of the carousel, but clearly they got together right there and got Sheldon spun around. Just let's hear what Sheldon had to say. Yeah, I mean it's super frustrating. I don't really know how the four even got beside him, and there's not really a great angle for us to be able to figure out. What we really want to know is did something happen earlier in the race, right? That maybe would cause you to want to do something, but we don't know anything about that, and I just see that as Parker got to his outside, and I don't know.
yeah, SPG's not the leader. Jesse Love, and what you know what? Parker Retzlaff, the guy who caused the caution, benefits from the caution. Who knew?
Very fast part of the track.
But SPG is in front of the 88. Oh my God, what the fuck are you doing? Slow down! You're under caution, you dumb fuck. Did you see Daniel Dye nearly crash into a fucking safety truck? We're under fucking caution, dumb shit. Slow down. Caution means slow down. The fuck are you in a hurry for? You're at the goddamn back anyway. Fucking relax. SVG is in a good spot here. Of course, the four can just keep wrecking people and it work out for them. I don't know. So convenient that he caused that wreck and now he's the leader. What do you know? Here comes that big AJ Allmendinger-esque brake move there for SVG. I like it. Oh, SVG's going to have to lead before we even get to the S's. Oh, and the 88's getting squeezed 4 wide in the S's. He was trying to make up some quick ground. And now SVG's out front. That's bad. That pit cycle just killed the 88. Now they're 3 wide in front of him like jack-offs. Zilich is going to get away without getting wrecked. He made it through. Everybody's strung out. They're not far apart, but the top 5 or 6 have single filed out.
The best thing for Connor is that you don't see the 9 driving off from the 2 right now. The pace just is not there for the 9 car today.
But it wasn't too much earlier in the race a year ago when he got the penalty driving through the bus stop, but he came all the way back through, so he knows overcoming a tough time here. Let's get a report as he goes for the 5th position, Jim.
Jamie mentioned Xfinity to be patient. Well, I told you,
88 can be patient. There's still 26 whole fucking laps, and like they said, SVG is not driving away. He doesn't have a big lead. I don't think he's got the car to get away with a big lead. Daniel Dawas got a meet and greet. Whoever's driving that truck would have been closer to meeting Dale for damn sure. Zillich has picked up 2 spots this lap. He's creeping back. He's went from 6th to 4th. Austin Hill's sending his own teammate through the carousel because he's the favorite. He's allowed to do that to his teammates. We've established that. He's Richard's favorite, so he can wreck his teammate all he wants. Remember how mad they got at Sheldon Creed for fucking over Austin Hill that one time? And the 88 is in 3rd. He had to overcome some adversity here, but he's obviously going to get this lead back here soon. Sawalich and Sanchez came together, and I think it might be cutting the tire on Sawalich's car. That's a lot of smoke. That tire ain't going to make it. All the heavy braking you got to do here, that shit ain't going to make it. Not a fucking chance.
Makes a major statement of how good he is. He did win a Truck Series race here at Watkins Glen. We know he's capable, but today he might have to take a back seat to this duo from Junior Motorsports. They were 1-2 at Chicago, 1-2 at Sonoma, and it won't be long before Shane Van Gisbergen and Connor Zilisch are 1-2 here. 88 just coming after it.
Yeah, and Connor tried to get to the inside of Austin Hill right there, getting to turn 1, pulled out, showed him the nose, and I could tell how deep the 21 drove in. You can see the back of the car really light. You see Connor showing him the nose here again. It's going to be a tough, this is going to be his toughest pass, I think. The pace that they have
That 21 ain't going to hold his ass up.
speed Connor has out of that bus stop. He's going to try to set him up right here. I would say for a turn 1 pass again, that's probably your best opportunity. He seems really good off of turn 7, which is he's been so good under the brakes.
Somebody get this fraud out of the top 3. He just benefited because of strategy. Here comes the 88. The actual talent's coming through. 23 laps to go. Michael McDowell's 4th. Somehow Sawalich's tire's hanging on. I don't know how. Shit ain't blown out yet. These 2 idiots better not take each other out and give it to Hill. I swear to God. SBG has definitely picked up the pace now that Zilich got into second. He's not getting away, but I can tell he's picked it up.
to manage this, but Zillage today just has significantly more pace than SBG. You said it earlier.
Oh, that was a bad corner.
And there's
SPG was so sideways there.
competition. You just hit the sweet spot. And Watkins Glen has been it for Connor Zillage. And he is right there. And now you just have to take your time because you feel like, as you said, with the speed he has had, once you get the advantage, you can put some distance between yourself and the nine. Here we are to the bus stop. It's awesome. So Shane had a bad turn one. That resulted in not having that momentum up through the S's. And I was curious to see. Yeah, it's no overall grip you hear from the nine car right there, but he had to block a little bit. So
Struggling with grip. And here comes the pass is going to happen here shortly. I thought SPG got out of the carousel pretty well. He ain't going to hold Zilich off for 20 laps. McDowell's creeping into the picture as far as third place goes. There is no chance he holds him off for 20 laps. He ain't even going to hold him off for this lap. Ooh. He ain't got to press too damn hard. He knows. SPG's too loose. Uh-oh. This is real cute to watch this non-car try to hold him off, but don't cut him any breaks this lap, Connor. You've been too nice. Yeah, they touch. They're gonna do it. They're gonna give it to the fucking 21, dude. I'm telling you. They're gonna give it to the fucking 21. I promise you. If you're gonna give it to anybody, give it to McDowell. McDowell's creeping up on these dudes. He's been gaining lap after lap, inching in closer and closer.
seconds in front of him. They had a cushion. It was really a two-man battle. It's not
If this was the next gen, this probably wouldn't be happening right now.
your mentality.
But it would be a hell of a lot easier for SVG to hold him off if this was the next gen car.
You know how far this pace is off. So it's interesting. I don't feel like the 88's been able to put as much pressure on him as he could earlier in that run. You got to wonder as the grip started to go away from having to run behind him for so many laps. But you see him able to get quiet as tight as he was. You see there's like a half a car length between them right there.
Get him loose out of the carousel. They couldn't beat that in time. They told 88 he's blocking the shit out of you. Pass him on the outside. Fuck it. He can do it. He went to the outside. Now he's got the inside going to this next corner. Oh, he turned him. He fucking turned him, Connor. Why? Oh, that's a hard hit. Good God. Why did you do that? You didn't need to do that. I don't think he meant to do that, but why would you do that? Well, that was unnecessary. He's punched that fucking fender in. That's as hard a hit as I've seen here in a long time. His car got airborne. He hit so hard.
Someone's feelings are going to get hurt, and unfortunately, the 9 came out on the short end of the deal. I think the 88's in trouble too, looking at that fender. It's more
Well, I told you they'd fuck up and give it to Austin Hill. You're watching me on your new smart TV? Well, how come I don't feel any smarter? I can't believe that 9 car drove all the way to the garage. This didn't need to happen. This literally did not need to happen. But what did I say? I said they're going to fuck each other and give it to the 21. Bro. Yeah, you see from that angle, SVG did not give him any room. He didn't move up. SVG was going to take a shallow entry into the corner as a defensive line. He didn't know that 88 was going to be right there on his quarter panel, like all the way to his tire. They were tire to tire. Left front to his right rear. And I don't think SVG knew that. He was going to enter shallow and just try to park it on the bottom. Good Lord. That's a teammate. You can't do that. It's a little on both of them. Like I said, SVG was just chopping him off and didn't realize he was there. EO. She squeaks for my attention. Meow. Immediately, I saw an Austin Hill fan say that's a 5 lap penalty and a week suspension. Fuck off. uh, I would say they're even, but that was crazy. Like I said, I know he didn't mean to wreck him like that. He did not mean to wreck him like that. That's obvious. That was something else, wasn't it, EO?
Three races to go in the season. You get an upset winner that can change everything. It's a playoff leaderboard. We look forward to it Friday night, August 22nd on the CW. And there's the 9 car, Shane Van Gisbergen.
I think you can safely say Watkins Glen and drama as well.
Oh, yeah,
Hand in hand
for sure.
together. Massive impact right there for the 9 of Shane Van Gisbergen. Listen to this contact. It looks like he's almost stopped, and then you see the massive impact. Safer barrier right there. Car whips around and all
That was crazy. I thought the thing was going to flip.
Yeah, that was a shot.
And he drove away.
Race leader, Zilic, Kim.
He drove to the garage.
Yeah, Connor's just one left fall from the incident. Listen to the recent radio communication. So you continue to tell him to shake it off. Told him Shane thought he was clear. They also said as far as the car, there's scuff marks, but the left front looks fine.
Yeah, and I would agree. I think when we get to talk to Shane, he's going to think that he was clear of Connor because he would have given him a car length or a car and a half to get back on the racetrack. There is no out of bounds here. Everything is the racing surface. We have curves, but you can go over those and you're going to rejoin back on. We see it all the time in turn one, and I can't wait to hear Shane's perspective of what happened right there. But I don't think Connor did anything wrong either. I mean, those guys were racing hard. Shane was defending as hard as he could, and when Connor came back on, you got to give racing space because if not, we see the results of that.
We could see him go at it again tomorrow, right? Because Zilic's doing double duty this weekend, triple duty. Actually ran the truck race last night, but we'll run the Cup event tomorrow. Final Cup start of the year, and Shane Van Gisbergen going to be great. He starts outside row 1. Ryan Blaney won the pole earlier today. Now we get to choose. Going to get a restart. 14 laps to go. Austin Hill front row. Connor Zilic in row 2.
Zillich, just don't choke the rest of this thing away. If you're going to do that, go win the race.
That's really amazing that 18's been able to stay out.
And yeah, Sawalich with his tire problem, I think the 88 will be okay. Because I thought Sawalich was just destroyed.
In a great position. I'm curious to see if there's any rub on the 88 when you get up to speed. That front end travels down, especially through the S's. We'll see right away kind of the position that they're in. But McDowell's put himself in a great position too. We know how good he is at road racing, and people have eliminated themselves, and it's got down to this. He's put himself in a great position, Adam.
See row 5 there, Harrison Burton, Dean Thompson. Thompson had never been here. And Thompson's teammate at Sam Hunt Racing, just outside the top 10 on the restart.
14 to go. Austin Hill spun the tires. It's going to make it easy for the 88 to drive away, I think. Hill got up on him. That's pretty good. Pretty good recovery from Hill. Oh, he's going to move him. Wow, Austin Hill just fucking tried to wreck him. Wow. 21 just shoved him out the way and takes the lead, and fucking Zilich is back in fifth, and there's a caution. Debris, really? Y'all couldn't get that cleaned up? Well, there you go. I hope he gets back to 21 and just dumps his ass. That'd be funny. If Connor wasn't so talented, he'd have spun out there. I wonder why the 88 just creeped into the corner like that. They told the 88, don't worry, you'll get back to him. Is he sore? Because that fucking hurt. Now I'm up for these next 12 laps because I'm like, what are you doing? Why'd you bite me? EO just randomly bit me a little bit. What's wrong with you? You gonna start biting me now? I'll be right back. I gotta go carry food in. I'm gonna mute this. going to go out on a limb and say there's going to be some drama at the end of this one.
And Connor Zilisch is going to try and come from behind to get it done for his second straight year at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, Taylor Gray's done a great job. It's like they're coming to the shoes here now. McDowell's going to line up on the front row with Austin Hill. Be curious to see Taylor Gray knowing how Austin Hill got the lead. Like, do you race the same way? Like, what do these guys choose to do? And unfortunately, when you get down to the end of these, you still have 12 to go, have 11 to go. When we get to the line, it gets really aggressive. You see it every year when you come here. There's everybody trying to get every inch, and normally this
And I can hear it now. After the race, Richard Childress going to be bitching. Oh, they let the 88 get away with it because they like Dale Jr. He wrecked the 9 and didn't get penalized, but they come after us. Blah, 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 blah. I can fucking hear it now.
story to follow toward the end of the
They're going to double and triple down on what a bunch of fucking jack-offs they are.
racing driving for Jordan Anderson. Going to restart on row 5 with Dean Thompson, who's looking for another top 10 over at Sam Hunt Racing in his rookie campaign. 11 laps to go when we get the restart. Hill, McDowell out front.
There we go. Let the wreck fest continue because that's what it's probably about to turn into.
see the 8 to give the 11 a little bit of a push here down into turn 1. They exit this corner. McDowell's going to have to get
Damn, McDowell looking good on the outside there.
keep the momentum up. It looks like he can wide. Look at Zilisch coming through.
Ooh, McDowell takes the lead from the outside. Zilisch into 4th.
Sammy Smith is 3rd, and there's Zilisch.
And the 88's coming. He got clear of the mess, and now he's just got to pick them off one by one.
See if Zilisch can get inside of his teammate, Sammy Smith here, getting into the bus stop. Get back in line. Michael McDowell.
Just be patient. There's still 11 to go here. You're racing with a teammate. Don't wreck 2 teammates in one day, although the 8 car's not really making it fucking easy.
In this race. No, he's got the pace. You see
21 back underneath the 11. 11 goes really wide.
these 2 to race side by side. Slow down. They don't, he doesn't want to check out or to have to. He wants those guys.
Ooh, they door. They touch. The 11 and the 21. They're going to miss the corner here. Woo! That was quite a drive by Hill there to stay on his fucking inside. He's trying to squeeze him in the wall. 88's coming. You better fucking run. They're going to touch again. 88's going to get there. And 88's going to fucking pass them both. Oh, Zilisch is loose in the S's trying to stay in the gas. 21 sliding out of the S's now. I knew Hill couldn't hold both of them off. McDowell's better than him, and the 88's way, way better than him. And look at that. Connor Zilisch back out front. Didn't even have to dump the motherfucker to get it. Oh, my God. You're supposed to stay on the racetrack. Good grief, man. Zilisch passed them both like it was nothing. And now cookie dough. Don't lock it up. Sammy Smith's trying to pass Hill now. Full credit to Michael McDowell for taking it to his ass. Oh! Oh my God, he did it again. Guys, he did it again. I swear to God, man. He did it again. He did it again, folks. I guess he really ain't going to change who he is because he fucking did it again.
Crashes we've seen here, and now another complete carnage between turn 5 and 6 at Watkins Glen. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to go back and see, similar to the Retzloff Creed incident, right? Like we saw Austin Hill get really wide right there and then come back on. It looked like he caught the back end of McDowell's car, and I heard someone say he hooked me, but I couldn't make out who we were listening to right there. But the amount of cars, some of those, it is crazy to me, Adam, that they have this massive wreck.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Guys way in the back, never slowing down, and just like
The motherfucker did it again.
their spotters even told them
Unreal.
what was going on up ahead of them.
He did it again.
Preston Martis parked there, Ryan Sieg, Kyle Sieg, Jesse Love, Ryan Ellis, Jeff Burton.
Bet NASCAR regrets giving him a waiver now.
Tell you that we have seen like super speedway type wrecks in this section of the track. Watch Austin Hill. He is behind McDowell. He's going to swing way wide right here. We saw this. Then it's like
Look at him. He did it again. He wrecked him on purpose.
right there. And then you can see that the visibility goes away.
Come on, man.
I don't think that's intentional, Adam. I think that is Austin running wide, trying to get back on the racetrack, and very similar to what we saw with Retzloff. I know there's going to be some frustrated people. Oh, look at those guys.
You don't get the benefit of the doubt when you're that big of a piece of shit.
And others that just keep piling in there. It's just crazy how tight this area is. It just funnels down. And once you
That's
get
crazy.
out of shape in this McDowell's wreck is
That looked like the Jeff Burton wreck from 2010. That was pretty bad. Did it again.
back there. Balecki was the one, I think, that got his wheels off the ground. But it was hard to tell what was happening behind him.
Red flag.
Good perspective right here. If it swings around, you see the 21 get to the outside. Yeah, and you see they're just all trying to get back into the line, back on the track. Adam, you almost gotta wonder
You don't get the benefit of the doubt when you've already been a piece of shit.
if you need it out of bounds, right? Like that's really rough over there. It's not the racing surface, but it's legal, and you can go out there. This would be a good perspective from Eckes. He's gonna make it through this whole
Ooh.
wreck. Just all the debris bouncing around the track, floating through the air. This is just a spectacular scene here. Look at that. To see the emergency equipment there, all the crashed race cars, and all the safety officials that are there tending to the drivers to
That's crazy.
is in fact okay. Here's Austin Hill radio.
Marty, man. I hope he's okay. I'm sitting there like at his left recruiter. I don't get it. Yeah, that was a hard lick. I was just trying to get to his left side there on the exit.
16 cars involved in this crash that has led us to a red flag with 8 laps to go at Watkins Glen. Look at that 11 car.
Oh, Lordy.
Memphis gone.
Watkins Glen's dangerous.
Impact into that Armco barrier. When you go back and you reference the same area of the track is when we had the incident with Sheldon Creed and Parker Retzloff. The difference there is that we had been under green for quite a while, and so the field was far more spread out. And we just had a restart a couple of laps ago, and so everyone was still tight and racing so hard for
It's what happens when you have to race with people like Austin Hill.
Adam, one thing to keep in mind is that section of the racetrack, the spotters are actually over at the bus stop, which is before the carousel. So you have a set of spotters there. You're not on your own, but you kind of are on your own at that section of the racetrack. And I think if you're in McDowell's position, you're looking ahead, not thinking someone's going to get to your outside. And I feel like it's almost an identical situation that we saw with Gary Retzloff, where someone got to that left rear trying to get to their inside, and as they come back on the track, it's rough. You're going over those curves, and both of those cars got hooked, but I don't feel like either of those were like, I'm going to get you right here. I think it's a racing incident, and it's unfortunate that it's
You know, I would agree with Jamie Mack, but I know Austin Hill is happy that he did that and doesn't give a fuck that he did that. He got to wreck the guy that cost him a shot at the win. I guess now he gets another shot at it because he wrecked the guy, but
McDowell, who comes across the racetrack and just hammers the barrier. And for so many behind him, nowhere to go. And keeping in mind, these are drivers that were running inside the top 5, top 10. Austin Green sneaks through, Christian Eckes, Carson Quapple. But some of the others behind him, not so fortunate. A lot of cleanup on the way at Watkins Glen. We'll take a break and come back.
saw that shit coming.
Xfinity Series on CW.
I'm speechless, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing I say is going to make a difference, but Jesus Christ, man. It's the same guy over and over again. I'd die if they come over the radio and said 5 lap penalty. Even if he didn't do it on purpose, which I know he totally did because that's how he races, what a stupid move to try to fucking be on the outside of somebody coming off that corner. Zero awareness, zero talent.
Here, 16 cars involved. It happened between turns 5 and 6. Austin Hill racing for position with Michael McDowell. There's contact and just nowhere for drivers to go in this portion of the racetrack.
Yeah, one thing, Adam, that I think is worth pointing out is this right here that I circled is the spotter stand. The wreck has actually happened right down here. So there's vision from the stand. You can't see anything there. So the spotters stand over there because you see a lot of passing over here into the bus stop, coming out like into this early section of the carousel. They can manage that, but the drivers
The only bad thing Dale Earnhardt ever did was make Richard Childress relevant.
You're kind of your own spotter inside of the car, and I think that's why you've seen like both of those incidents where somebody trying to get to the outside. I mean, it's obviously super hard racing, but I don't think that anyone is like we listen. Austin Hill 2 weeks ago in Indy, like got suspended for hooking somebody, and it looked intentional, and that's what I said. And I know Austin has denied that, and he's the only one that knows. But when I look at this scenario or Parker Retzloff's, I know there's emotions from other teams and other drivers who are involved in this that are mad, but I don't have a biased opinion. I call things the way that I see them, and when I look at that, I see that as a I'm going to hook you into this wall. I think it's a racing incident, and it's unfortunate, and I hate
So Wallace got fucking drunk.
the impact he had, but I don't think that Retzloff's intention or Austin Hill's intention in this incident was to try to hook somebody or turn them around at that section of the racetrack. I just don't see it happening.
Here's the good news: all the drivers that were involved were able to climb, from their race cars. They'll all go to the care center and get evaluated. But we're glad that they were all able to climb out. The field sits here on the back straightaway, just short of the bus stop, waiting for everything to be cleaned and cleared, so we can go back under caution. Scary, scary moment here at Watkins Glen. And here it is one more time. Coming out of the carousel. And once Michael McDowell caught the inside wall, just thrown into that outside barrier, and he collects so many behind him. Red flag is Watkins Glen for the NASCAR.
And also, he inconvenienced us by having to sit here and watch this red flag for fucking 40 minutes. I get what McMurray is saying, but number one, I do believe it was intentional because it was a stupid move. He put himself in that spot and didn't give two fucks what happened to Michael McDowell or anybody else behind him. He does not care. So I do see McMurray's point, but we know Austin Hill's tendencies enough to know that was on purpose and he does not care. If it wasn't for Dale Earnhardt, Richard Childress would probably be in fucking prison. And guess what? He's going to do it again before the race is over. He's second. What do you think he's going to do? He's about to do it again. It probably just won't look as bad because he already tried to wreck the 88 earlier. He tried to spin him out. Connor just saved it. So it's about to happen again. Just watch.
Cleanup continues here at Watkins Glen. A little repair to the barrier there on the inside of the racetrack going on as well. And this is one of those times you just have to salute all of our safety workers because you
Tell him to hurry up.
when you have to jump into action, and they have all done
We're getting bored over here.
getting to all these drivers and executing
I'm almost out of cookie dough.
in this situation so well. Now let's hear from William Sawalich, one of those drivers that had to go to the infield care center. Here's Dylan.
That's right, Adam. The drivers are starting to be released here at the care center. So, what was your vantage point of that, and could you see anything to try to miss that?
Not really. I didn't even know what I hit until I saw the replay, and apparently I hit a tire flying through the air. So that's just our year's luck. But it is what it is. The boys brought a good Sound Gear GR Supra that was as fast as Xfinity Mobile. So we had some good battles throughout the day and just really good speed no matter what happened to us in the race. We had really good restarts and just can't be prouder of our team.
Yeah, and just to expand on that, it has been a obviously work in progress. We've talked about it a lot with you. This was a run that you were up front all day. How proud are you of the effort, even though the result is not going to be there?
Yeah, I mean, really proud. I've been working on road courses this whole season, working with Jack Hawksworth in the Toyota Simulator, so that's been very beneficial for me. And just anything I can do to learn, I'm trying to apply.
Glad you're okay.
That was crazy, the replay, and we were just breaking down some of what happened there during our commercial break, and we saw what it was that got much might get through there, and that tire just comes down and destroys the front end of his race car. We'll watch it again here.
Just stupid.
Kevin, in your picture there,
Didn't need to happen.
you see that tire here right in the center of the hood.
And like I said, he's about to do the same damn thing again.
Like that in front of you, you see some of these guys. Some of those guys come in there way too fast, but you don't know. You don't expect to.
Yeah, some people at the back need to learn how to fucking slow down, but
It kind of funnels down right there, and I don't think anybody expected they were going to have that massive of a wreck. Well, we talk about it so many times, and just how the level of aggression, the intensity, it changes. Just human nature. It's natural in NASCAR. When you get down to the closing laps and you see it out there in front of you, you want to go get it, and that's what everybody's doing there, and it's hard to turn that off.
he's definitely perfect for the team he drives for.
For so many, wrong place, wrong time, nothing they could do. Connor Zilic, after all this, sits out front and waits to get back under yellow and eventually the green flag. Here's what the race leaders radio is saying.
Think about this restart. Tony, you think 21 drive through again?
There's a good chance. I don't think we can see left. He's going to drive it to our door, but he's behind us. We can't stop it. I think hopefully he chooses left, and we just keep him beside us. It's going to be our best bet.
He's going to try to run into you again.
Beside him on the last restart, and Connor did such a good job that he cleared him, and that's what allowed the 21 to get behind him. I mean, it's almost like you got to think that Austin won't do that twice. But if I'm Zilic, and I do feel that way, if Austin picks beside me, I probably don't get as good of a restart, and I make sure that he gets to stay beside me a little bit more heading down into turn one, so then I get to control my own destiny. When you get to turn one, then I can watch him wide. I just would hope that he doesn't pick directly behind me. I feel pretty good about having my teammate there. You see the 8 car, who maybe would pick behind, most likely. Austin goes to the outside. That's really all you can do is just try to keep him beside you down into turn one if you're worried about him moving you out of the way again. Here's Kim.
All right, how you guys going to combat getting wrecked by the 21 here? That's what we got to ask the 88 team.
Is there any hesitation when you think about restarting here around the 21?
You know he's going to wreck you.
I mean, the last one didn't go well for us. He shipped us off in a corner there. We lost 4 or 5 spots. So we got to survive turn one here. If we can survive turn one, I think we'll be in good shape.
You and I talked this morning just about how you've tried to drill into Connor about being methodical when he gets caught in traffic. Obviously, an untimely caution kind of spoiled your strategy. He found himself in traffic, worked himself through that. How would you kind of grade him on how he's matured here in this race?
He's done a good job. I mean, for the most part, all the fenders are on. There was a little bit of contact with SVG, and I hate to see that, but I think SVG thought he was clear, and just didn't give Connor no room to get back onto the track. So I thought he's drove a great race. He's been a dominant car all day, and I just hope he finishes it off.
Good luck.
Thanks.
That's Marty Lindley. This team, the 88 team, looking for their 6th win of the season, Dylan.
And Kim, Michael McDowell has been released from the infield care center. Great to see him out here after a hellacious crash there. So you said you've seen a little bit of the replay. I think we'll show it again. Your view on what happened.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything dumb because you can go back and watch it all, but I felt like I got 2 good restarts there and was able to take the lead clean. I didn't rough up the 21 at all. I didn't feel like trying to do a good job for him there, but it's not how we wanted to finish.
Yeah, I know the result is not going to be what you want, but did you enjoy getting back to the Xfinity Series and racing today? Was it fun for you?
Yeah, it took me about 30 laps to get it figured out and get the timing of it. The cars just drive so different compared to the next gen cars. So it took me a little while, but then I got the rhythm and felt like I was executing the race starts in the brake zones and doing all the thing I needed to do, and it just didn't work out.
Thanks for your time. Glad you're okay.
We've always said Watkins Glen is the super speedway of road courses, and we've had some super speedway size crashes here, and we talk about this area of the racetrack, and unfortunately, it's not the first time for Michael McDowell. Cup race 2014, and this is just unreal. Driving the 95.
Remember when oh, hell, that wasn't even the wreck I was thinking of. I was thinking of the 2010 wreck. They're showing the 2014 wreck. Ironically, with the 31 car.
This is when you really get a sense of what the speed is here. And Adam, I would just go back as we listen to that interview from Michael McDowell. I'm with him. I just want to make clear that when we analyze these wrecks, I agree with Michael that there was really no place for Austin Hill to go. Like trying to get to the outside, they're gonna run into dirt. What I was trying to get across is I don't think it was malicious or intentional of Austin Hill, like I'm going to get to his outside hooking. And there's a big difference there because what people have been in trouble for in the past is when you see someone intentionally hook someone in the right rear and turn them into the wall. Intention is everything in this situation. I don't know that Austin Hill made the best decision right there. It was obviously a poor decision, but it's a decision he made. But I don't think his intention when he got out there was that he was mad at Michael and down. I'm going to hook him right here. And there's a really big difference in those two and the way that we view them, the way that NASCAR views them, and I think the way if you're at home watching this on TV, I know that there's a lot of people frustrated and upset with the outcome of this, but when you look at intention,
He's a scumbag, we know.
was it a great decision? No, but I don't think that Austin Hill's intention at that point was to hook him.
And Michael McDowell is okay, and it's great that he's come from the infield care center after a very, very scary crash here at Watkins Glen. We
God
continue
damn it, red flag.
flags, cleanup, and repair happens at Watkins Glen. Stay with us on WCW.
Yes. Everybody give Austin Hill the benefit of the doubt. Oh, because he's totally earned it. If NASCAR was a category on Jeopardy, it would be I'll take shit that didn't need to happen for 500, Alex. Go do some laps during this fucking delay. My favorite part was as soon as the wreck happened, he already started trying to lie. Did he force me out there? That dude was lying as soon as the wreck happened, saying like, "Oh, did he force me out there or what?" We're gonna interview this dick during the race.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Well, we've been able to watch quite a few replays up here. Massive wreck over there, heading up to turn 6. Just give us your perspective of of what happened there, leading out of the carousel and trying to get to Michael's outside.
Gaslight us.
Yeah, the 11 had been struggling a little bit in front of me for a few laps through the carousel, across the middle, and the exit. And I thought if I got a big enough run, I might could get to his left side and kind of have positioning getting into the left-hander 10. And, I obviously haven't seen the replay, but I don't know if I just went far enough along beside him. I knew the grass was coming up. We were running out of real estate there. Hindsight, I probably should have just lifted and got back in line and lived to fight another corner. I hate it for everyone involved. That's definitely not what I wanted to happen.
Yeah, it's totally not how you race, right?
What we had going on. So, yeah, I mean, all we can do is get behind us, put our head down, and still in a shot to win this thing. So, I just got to get my mind right for this upcoming restart. Yeah, is that an area that you've been able to make some passes maybe earlier in the race and made that move work? Yeah, I mean, I was getting good runs off the corner a few times and could get, mainly I would get to people's right side, and that time I ended up getting to his left side. Thought that it could work. We obviously don't have a ton of spotters around here. I don't know if he has a spotter off of that carousel corner. He might not. But as soon as I saw that he was kind of staying tight to the grass.
Sammy Smith should wreck Austin Hill. Teamwork.
I mean, that was definitely just on me. Just a driver here. I'm just going for it here. The 88's driving away from us, and felt like that was one of those moves that I just needed to try to make a move as fast as possible on the 11, and destroyed a lot of race cars. So it's just really unfortunate. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks for talking to us. Really appreciate it, and here, good luck the rest of the race, buddy. Yeah, we appreciate that from Austin Hill. Let's go down to Dillon.
Yeah, let's catch up with Ryan Sieg, who has also been released from the infield care center. So, what did you see there? And ultimately, now the points are obviously a main focus too. Minus 36 as we sit right now. So, what do the next 3 races look like for you guys?
No, we're gonna have to just kill it in the next 3 races to try to put ourselves into the playoffs. I couldn't see anything, you know what I mean? Just saw dust, and then by the time spotter said check up, I was underneath somebody. I don't know what caused it all. Just I don't know. Not a lot of give and take. We're supposed to tend to go, but you know what I mean. It's just I don't know. I think I've wrecked more lately, or in the past few years, than I have all my Xfinity career. It's just it's tough. You can hardly race because everybody seems to just get wiped out. Just we brought up great signs forward. Just working our way through the field. Just wasn't the best of cars. We worked on it, got better and better throughout the race, and just tried to put ourselves in a good position to put tires on at the end and try to gain some spots. But just end result was not what we needed.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dylan referenced the point situation, and they've been on such a climb. And unfortunately, the momentum comes to a halt today, and now the pressure is on with what will be 3 races to go as we exit Watkins Glen. They're bringing some concrete over to try and help reinforce the wall where we had the accident between turns 5 and 6. They've already brought in at least one of those concrete barriers to slide in behind the existing barrier that is there. And to do this on the fly is very, very challenging, but you know what a hot spot this area of the track is, and you don't, NASCAR and everyone involved on the safety side, you just can't go back.
What an inconvenience for literally everyone.
From a safety perspective.
He tried to kill Eric Almirola. Today he tries to kill Michael McDowell, and then he inconveniences the rest of us. It is 6 o'clock, and this race is still going.
But it feels like a concrete wall when you hit it. That impact that McDowell had to cause that much damage. So thankful to see Michael get out and be able to tell us about what happened. That was huge. And the wall repair continues here at Watkins Glen. We sit and we wait for the finish. It's the NASCAR Xfinity Series on CW.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis
I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm not good at filling red flag delays. I usually end the stream and then come back, but that's just for like weather delays. So I'm toughing this one out. I'll be right back. Gotta fucking pee again. Hurry up.
Starts to go when there was contact, he and Austin Hill. Restarted fifth, gets one on the opening lap of the restart, so he's running fourth. And that second lap of the restart, just magic. Watch this. I mean, he gets his teammate Sammy Smith, and you can see McDowell up there racing with Austin Hill, and you just felt like right now is the time for the 88, and boy, did he make it happen.
Yeah, 21 and the 11 run wide. Connor's able to stay, basically on the racetrack right there. Just has the preferred position getting into turn two, and he's been so good through these S's all race long. You see right here, able to get back in front of the 21. And then this is the move that impressed me. He gets a little bit of a draft off the 11, pulls the inside. Just power move down to the inside of the bus stop to get the lead.
Fourth to first, you could call it a lap. It was more like a fourth of a lap, really, when you consider where he started his moves and where he was able to get back on point. So let's dial up driver 88.
Hey, Connor, it's Jamie and Adam in the CW booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Jamie.
All right, well, when I look at the stats, it looks like an uneventful day. 53 laps led. You've been on the pole, but it's been anything but that. You've had a little bit of contact. Is your car, you think, where you need it to be now for the rest of this race?
Yeah, my car is definitely as fast as Xfinity Mobile, and this is
Xfinity Mobile.
No quit. Our Logistic Chevrolet is still really fast even after a little bit of damage. It's just about getting up front, getting that clean air, and I know if we can do that, we'll be good.
Well, I'm sure Xfinity Mobile appreciates you working that into our interview. I want to ask you about the 21 car. He, obviously was willing to move you out of the way on the two restarts ago, got you a little bit behind. You've got a decision to make here again with him. If he picks on your outside, like what's your plan? Like, do you feel like you want to be on the inside, the outside? What's your thought going into this? I know sitting there has to make it hard as well, trying to figure out what the right decision is to do.
Yeah, I sure don't want him on my inside after seeing what he did last time. So I think I just got to do a better job keeping him outside of me. But hopefully he doesn't line up behind me and do the same thing again. But yeah, I feel like I've raced him clean. But as you can see with me and the contact with the 11, he's not trying to do the same.
Do you feel like when you, on that last restart, just kind of us
Here's
watching,
Zealous just
it
throw
looked like
Austin
you
Hill
were
under
maybe
the
a little
bus.
careful getting into the turn one to make sure you didn't overdrive it. Were you more careful on that restart, and will you change anything up on this one?
I was more so backing it up in case he hit me, so that I had a little bit of room to give. But yeah, I don't really know. I think he had his mindset on boot me out of the way, and that's just kind of how it is. So we'll see what happens here. I'm sure it's going to happen again if he gets behind me, but I'll do my best to not let him get behind me and try and get through turn one cleanly.
some drivers could pit in this situation. We don't know what's going to happen once we go back under the caution flag and pit road is open. But just as they sit on track right now under the red, you got Sammy Smith there, who's in position in third. You know, got a great race car, been fast today.
I'm so unprepared for a red flag this fucking long.
Watkins Glen obviously won last week at Iowa. We know what he's capable of in the 41. But then start looking behind them. What a day that could be had here if you're Austin Green, who's fifth. Think about what Christian Eckes has been through. Really good in practice. Been good on the road courses this year, the rookie driver. And then he has an incident late in practice, can't even make a qualifying run. Through some strategy, got in the top 15, but then they have an unscheduled pit stop, lost a lot of ground, but he finds himself sixth late. You got Carson Quapple up there in seventh looking for his first career victory. Harrison Burton, we know everything that's on the line for him. Justin Allgaier is ninth, and I think about Justin, and you know, this team has really struggled in the last 6 or 7 weeks, but the reigning champion has a chance to make something out of this day.
Austin Hill is not even my favorite Austin Hill in this race. Austin J. Hill in 14th in the 53 car is my favorite Austin Hill.
Driving for Scott Borchetta, Big Machine Racing a few years ago, and he's another driver that today has shown a lot of speed, good road racer, and who knows what he might be able to do once we get back racing. And
88 should just let the 21 go and then plow through him in the next corner.
Fence repair details.
Spin him out in the bus stop or
Close
something.
to getting everything repaired and done so we can lift the red flag. It's been a wild day here at Watkins Glen. No doubt a big finish.
Yeah, it's been a long day, and we have Austin Hill to thank for it. If I was 88, I'd say let him go and then just spin him out in the next corner so he can't get you first because he's gonna. It's sad to have to drive that way. I'm back. I had to take some Austin Hill out. I mean, some trash out. I just ate Sonic. Of course, if this race had ended when it should have, I could have enjoyed my Sonic without chewing in your ear. But Austin Hill wanted to make this race take 5 fucking hours. Hang in there. We'll get through this together. I promise. Hold on tight. We'll get through it together. Austin J. Hill in the 53 should sue Austin Hill in the 21 because he's damaging the reputation of that good name. Fuck off, T-Mobile. I was just surprised to hear Austin Hill take any accountability for what he did. I see Michael McDowell talking to Hocevar in the garage. I just saw that on Twitter.
Florida, with every intention of increasing the local heat index. Jamie Mooney leads his Oklahoma Wildcatters into town full of conviction. The Carolina Cowboys
Matt Tift is roasting Austin Hill. It's bad you get roasted by one of the worst drivers I've ever seen.
writers, coaches, and even ownership groups feel the same way.
Hey everyone, it's Austin Dillon. Getting ready to cheer on my Carolina Cowboys on the CW. They're taking on the Oklahoma Wildcatters. JB Mooney tonight. Let's go Cowboys. Get that win.
Hey, good luck to my squad tonight. Wildcatters, let's get this done. And JB,
The biggest shock was that Michael McDowell could speak after hitting the wall that hard because he was talking immediately.
after the race.
All right, back here in Watkins Glen, starting to pull safety cars away. Looks like the fence repair is wrapped up.
Alrighty. Are you ready for 12 overtimes after this really long red flag?
Official number when they missed it. Sam Mayer sitting fourth on track and having another good day. Let's dial him up here, Jamie. All right.
Hey Sam, it's Jamie and Adam in the CW booth. You got it?
Yeah, what's up, Ellen?
Well, we're sitting here waiting on the restart. Appreciate you talking to us. You're in a great position right here. I know you've won at this track before. Great road racer.
They're not going to suspend him.
Contact earlier in the race.
They would have done something by now. The reason they're not gonna, and I kind of see why, there's enough plausible deniability here. Like, obviously, he made a dumb move and didn't care what was going to happen after. But there's enough plausible deniability to go, well, he made a dumb move and they ended up wrecking Racing Deal. Like, there's enough where you could say that. That's what Jamie McMurray's basically been saying. So he ain't going to get suspended. They would have already told him you're going to be parked for a couple laps like they did at Indy. So it was a dumb fuck move, and he didn't care what was going to happen after because he was pissed off that he couldn't pass the fucking 11.
I'd say on this restart, it may
And now he's going to go wreck the 88 and probably win the race.
right place. Survival.
I think it was intentional, but there's enough there to say, well, maybe it wasn't. It's not like the Indy one where it was like totally obvious, even though we all know how Austin Hill races. This was intentional. I'm not saying it wasn't intentional. They're just going to, from their point of view, they can't nail it down like they could the Indy one. But it was totally intentional. He didn't give a fuck what was going to happen there. Made a dumb fuck move and didn't give a shit. It was the Asian lady on Family Guy. Good luck, everybody else. And he just turns and hooks Michael McDowell and wrecks half the field.
Next race, the drama at Daytona, and then you came right back and said, I think we got plenty of drama here at Watkins Glen. But you look at the last four races in the regular season. Here today at the Glen,
There's no Xfinity race next week. Well, it's no big loss. Just Richmond.
it is. I mean,
Richmond fucking sucks.
race under the lights.
It's going to be as bad as Iowa.
Another road
Then Portland's kind of late in the schedule this time around.
racing. We saw it in Chicago. We saw it in Sonoma. We're seeing it here today.
Can't wait to see how many people Austin Hill wrecks at Portland.
We go off to St. Louis, just outside St. Louis, Madison, Illinois.
Go look at that NASCAR playoff schedule and tell me how bad them first two rounds are going to be. Fucking Darlington, Gateway, Bristol, New Hampshire, all one right after another. It's going to be rough. Thank God football will be on. I'll be at Darlington most likely, and I'll be watching football during the others. So since I'm not doing football streams this year until the playoffs, until the NFL playoffs, if you want to hear me talk football, we'll be talking about it plenty during the NASCAR streams. Because, like I said, Bristol, which Bristol's a Saturday race, but New Hampshire and fucking Gateway, Jesus Christ. Thank God for football those days. We're back under yellow.
Tracks, drafting style tracks with the 50-50 shot of being able to finish.
I'm resigned completely to what's about to happen here.
Good at those tracks, all those guys right there on the cut line. But Harrison's done a nice job the
I feel like Portland was back in like May or June last year. I like Portland. Though. It's a good racetrack. They put on good races there. Not the Mobile One victory lane. That's my favorite victory lane.
Time to get the cleanup and repair done, but it is now finished. And curious to see how everybody handles this. And if you're those drivers that are out there, do you make a pit stop? Obviously, now you can't work on your car under the racetrack. So any of those cars that were damaged now can begin the repair, and you see it happening for Taylor Gray here.
Yeah, and as you look at Taylor Gray's car, the one thing that worries me if I'm Zillage is you want to survive that first lap. Obviously, with we saw with he and Austin Hill earlier, but it's also when you have a big wreck like that and you've got a lot of cars that are wounded, it really increases the chance that another caution could come out, not because of a wreck, but because of pieces falling off of a car and you having a debris caution, and then you have to re-rack them again and go through another restart. Key to the race is this first corner for the 88 to see what lane the 20.
Sage Karam just posted. He said the problem with Austin Hill is that I don't think he hooked him on purpose this time, but he was constantly squeezing and pushing people off track the laps prior, and that makes the hooking incident look bad. Tough day to be an official.
Allgaier and crew chief Jim Pullman, there was some debate on the radio whether or not they were going to come. Eddie DeHaan kind of telling them where they would net out if they came to four fresh tires. I think he gave up like the seventh or something spot. Thinks they'll net out between 13th and 15th after taking tires. And then just another benefit of putting fresh tires on for these final laps is he did drive through some debris. Now he wasn't reporting any problems that he felt in the tire, but just as
This guy posted a picture of Austin Hill and said, if I send you this, that means I'm about to do some dumb shit. If I send you this, I'm about to do some dumb shit.
He has damage on both ends. The back didn't look that bad, but as you there's also a lot.
People are reposting when Dale Jr. said, yeah, I heard when Austin Hill spoke up in the Xfinity drivers meeting to suggest he could be a mentor. Hardest I laughed in a while.
And we'll have overtime, most likely, because you look at the stage of the race we're in and just, how long the caution laps are here, and it just takes a long time to clean things up, or it can. And so, last year, 2 overtimes. See if we'll get an extra session here today. So they open pit road that time around, and we'll do the choose out of the bus stop. This time we'll be green with 6 laps to go. So executing this as quickly as possible is NASCAR after that red flag and all the cleanup.
Well, we got to think Connor's going to take the inside. He mentioned he didn't want Austin Hill to be on, to his inside, kind of be in control of his race there.
Hurry up and get this race over with. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I think Austin's going to choose. We're going to find out next time, Ryan.
We're not choosing yet, unfortunately. We're gonna run another lap under fucking caution.
Restart things here. You got to think if you're Austin Hill, though, you're going to choose the outside to be on the front row, have your best spot. We saw
The Kendrick meme.
tires are worn out now.
I love Kendrick Lamar. I don't even know any of his music, but I know he's a generational hater, and I can respect that.
Knowing where he wants
Took time out of the Super Bowl halftime show to be like, yeah, fuck you, pedo.
it's before turn 7 and yesterday in the ARCA race and the truck race, you saw a lot of guys hit the wall on the initial start just because they're trying to figure out how much speed you can carry around there. You look right there between those two white lines is where you're going to
I wonder if Metallica is going to get the Super Bowl this year. Wouldn't that be something? That would be the first time in the history of my live streams I would crank up the volume on the television during the halftime show. Because I am going to stream the NFL playoffs. I'm not really going to stream during the regular season anymore. But I will stream the playoff games, including the Super Bowl. And if Metallica gets the halftime show, that'd be something. I think it's long overdue and well deserved.
Before the race, he said this was, I think, the best road course car we've had all year. So was extra disappointed to have to start so far back, but felt like they could survive some of the calamity that
Hello, Miss EO.
they've done that.
Can I sit in my chair?
Now to potentially battle it out for the win. And
I'm here a little bit. I'm here. I already ate my food. You missed your chance to beg.
gold and gray, I think we're going to look back and awful our luck has been this year, but maybe some good luck
Nick Sanchez just wrecked under a tire wall under caution.
Issue for the 48, Adam.
Yeah, Nick Sanchez under caution, and this is coming out of the carousel, and he's in the top.
Well, this caution's going to be extended a little bit.
Wow.
What the fuck happened?
What broke?
He said something broke. I mean, that's obvious. No brakes and something broke. Well, he's got some brakes. Not enough to stay out of that damn tire wall. Less laps makes it more likely that Austin Hill will win the race because we all know he's just going to dump the 88 or knock him out of the way, and the 88 won't have enough laps to run him back down.
And you wondering why all the laps they get? Yeah, one because we were set to go back under the green flag. We thought was 6 to go. NASCAR adds a lap. It's going to be 5 to go, and now this.
Boy, this race is fucking annoying.
Fortunately, it's not too far from the pits where they are right there.
We had said
The Super Bowl is going to be in San Francisco, where the mighty Metallica hail from. I think it would only be appropriate. Northern California's biggest fucking band playing the Super Bowl in Northern California. And as I've told you before, no, they're not 49ers fans, they're Raiders fans. Which James is the only one that religiously watches football. He's a Raiders fan. I like going back and watching that show they did in the Raiders parking lot back in 2003. That was a good show. It's on YouTube. I just realized Ryan Illis, the 71 car, his windshield was smashed in during that wreck. That's something you don't see every day. The 71 car, his windshield was fucking smashed. Little bit. EO, you're so clingy now. Yeah, God, that windshield picture was gross looking.
Watkins Glen coming to 30 on USA. The next weekend, short track racing, final race of the regular season, Craftsman Truck Series in Richmond, 7:30 FS1.
Little EO.
Lights in the Commonwealth. It's
My little Japanese kitty that's not Japanese, but I gave you a Japanese name anyway.
the Commonwealth. There you go.
That, I just really have a big crush on EO Sky. I think she's so fucking pretty. And she's an amazing wrestler.
Finished at Watkins Glen, 5 laps to go. Caution is out after a long red flag, and we were all ready to do the choose and get racing again. Then Sanchez had the problem with the tire barrier. They have been able to pull the speed away. Let's go down to Dylan Welch.
And let's give you a Toyota driver update on Brandon Jones, who runs in the 8th spot. I want to go back to a fortuitous comment that he made to me earlier this morning. He said, based on the truck race yesterday and how the end of these Xfinity races sometimes go, I think if we're just in the mix and we can survive, the never give up spirit is going to take us a long way. Well, lo and behold, here he is running in the 8th spot. They haven't had the best car today by any means, but they have fought all day. They've kept their nose clean, not a scratch on that car.
Fuck me.
Run here on the road course this year.
We choosing this time, god damn it.
Sometimes history repeats itself. He was in a great spot.
Yes, we're choosing. The 88 picked the inside and sold the 21 for what it's worth. If the 88 really nails this restart and takes off, Hill won't be able to touch him going to turn one.
They'll try to be right here, getting into turn one. He talked about back in that corner of the line, kind of knowing there was going to be contact. Keep control of your car. See what decisions all these guys make.
I can't wait to see what dumb decisions are made mid-pack that extends this race another 2.5 hours. You know why NASCAR overtime rules are stupid? It's because theoretically we could be here for another 3 to 5 hours. The race could just never end until it gets too dark.
Andrew Zillich, you got to just hope you get a tremendous launch and that you can get through turn 7 and have a car to have two
That's why I think we should only ever have one overtime attempt.
to turn 1.
I'm okay with the original green white checker rules from like 2004. You get one attempt. I think that's fair. Unlimited is kind of fucking crazy. Well, the 88 really didn't go. He didn't go. Fucking Sammy Smith took the lead. I like how Sammy Smith ain't even on my shit list anymore. Oh boy, here comes the 88. He's back. And they're spinning behind him, but that ain't going to be a caution. All right. Zillich got the lead. I wonder if Zillich blew that restart on purpose. Did Zillich blow that restart on purpose knowing he was going to be able to pass the 8 car back and it would kind of hurt Austin Hill if he kind of backed it up and didn't go? Because I feel like that was just calculated. For the love of God, let's just get this over with. No, we're going to fucking wreck again. Oh, hang on, they saved it. Quapple and Eckes got together, but they saved it. And the 32 was in the dirt. All right, be smart off this damn corner here. I don't want to see another damn wall get knocked down. Be here for another fucking 3 hours. Well, Hill didn't do anything colossally stupid on this restart. He really didn't get the chance. I'm convinced that the 88 blew that restart on purpose. Well, it kind of worked. They didn't wreck. They didn't wreck, so we'll call that a success. Wasn't successful for the 16. He lost a few spots. Stop smoking them damn tires, Connor. He'll get a nice gap here. The 41 and the 8 are racing hard for second. Oh, yeah. Which it might be a quick battle here the way Mayer got him. Yeah, Mayer already cleared him. So you better be careful now. Mayer is a really good road racer. Allgaier is on fresh tires, by the way. Justin Allgaier has entered the chat. Oh, my good God in heaven. He almost wrecked. He is on fresh tires with 2 laps to go here. 2 whole laps to go, and he's 6th. He's not going to catch the leader, but I think he can get to 3rd, maybe. Watch out, that 21 will just fucking hook you if you try to go by. It's really hard for Allgaier to tiptoe around when he's that much faster with the tire advantage. But he's having to really tiptoe around the 3 cars in front of him because they're really holding him up. He can't get the run to get to him at the passing zones, but he eats him alive center of the corner, but he can't just run through him. He's not Austin Hill, for God's sake. Thank God, white flag, bring it home. 1 more to go. This is taking forever. We are on the white flag lap now.
I know when we talked to him earlier, Adam, it looks pretty easy. 59 laps.
Dude, but road courses are boring.
A little bit of everything happened to him today.
I suppose I was entertained today.
Just so good on the road course.
Austin Green's going to get seventh. He's got a top 10 right now with one to go.
Talk about the stock being up.
Harrison Burton's in the top 10.
Here, first career start, wins the pole, wins the race. A year later, he is dominating in his rookie campaign in the Xfinity Series. 5 wins. He's doing it on the road. He's doing it on ovals. Got Junior Motorsports their 100th victory at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Off the carousel from turn 5 to turn 6.
I'm surprised Allgaier didn't just fly by those cars in front of him.
6 and over to 7.
The 48 getting under the tire wall probably killed Allgaier's chance at a top 3. And Connor Illich is going to win it again. At least the guy who deserved to win won the race. That makes up for a lot of bullshit at the end of the day when you're like, well, the guy deserved it. Checkered fag, big play day.
What a year. Connor's just happened. You said 6 wins, Adam.
All those wins and this incredible run he's been on. And in a few weeks, it ain't going to fucking matter because we're going to reset the points and do playoff bullshit. Ain't that great?
In the field with him to have the pace.
All this fucking incredible run he's been on, and it ain't going to matter.
Special day for that young man.
It literally ain't going to matter in about a month. Unless they can keep it up for another month or two. At least the right guy won.
For those of you joining us for CW's debut,
Connor Rick at SVG, yeah.
Sunrise, Florida.
Although the SVG thing was Connor's fault and SVG's fault. They were both at fault for that one. I think that's fair to say. McDowell didn't do shit to Austin Hill, but the 88 and the 9, that was both their faults.
He continues to dominate on the road. 17 lead changes here today. That's a new track record in the Xfinity Series, but Zilic leading 60 laps, Jamie. He's now 7th all time when you talk about laps led on the road in the Xfinity Series, and he's made only 6 starts. Just remarkable. 7 wins in a row on the road for Junior Motorsports. 19 years old, Adam. Just turned 19 years old. Gonna run the Cup race tomorrow.
Do we need track limits? I always hesitate to bring up track limits because I'm like, NASCAR's not going to know how to officiate track limits. NASCAR can't officiate basic shit. That is why they don't bother with track limits at most places.
He stops on the front
Because they can't officiate shit.
the Mobile One victory lane. We'll deliver the message and talk to him next. An unbelievable day. Number 88, CZ, standing on top again in the Xfinity Series.
We'll hang around for an interview or two. Thank you for the headbutts, EO. You're a sweet kitty. I can't believe how sweet you are. I didn't think you'd ever like me when you first got here. This was something else. Yeah. To quote my favorite Spider-Man, this is something else. It sure was. It it was something. A lot to talk about. SVG was not. I could tell SVG was pissed after the replay. They showed him watching the replay of the wreck. I still think he gets some blame, or his spotter gets some blame. I don't know if they could see over there or not, but Zilich was a wild man. Zilich almost blew this thing a couple times today. That time he went four wide into the S's, and that hurt the fender. And then when he clobbered SPG and could have busted his own front tire, it's not his fault Austin Hill tried to wreck him after that. But there's a couple times where I was like, damn, bro, these things ain't easy to win. He's been making it look easy, but these things are not easy to win. Hurry up and come back and show an interview or two.
Back in Watkins Glen, let's get our Mobile One winning moment as Connor Zilic celebrates again. Money restart. Sammy Smith did a great job coming out of turn seven. But here's Connor Zilic said, I'm going to return the favor. Gets back by his teammate. Heading to turn two up through the S's. And once he got out front, the game was
This guy said if I had the money, I would buy an Xfinity ride for one race just to wreck Austin Hill and then park it and leave and never race again.
Let's go down to Mobile One victory lane, Dylan.
Oh! Oh, shit. Did you guys see this? I think Connor Zilic just broke his fucking neck or something. Oh, God. That looked like a nasty fall. Fuck.
Oh, Connor Zilic falling as
Ew.
car
What the fuck?
celebrate the victory. We'll take a break.
Uh,
Back on CW.
fuck. He hit hard. Jesus Christ. Guys, the stupid shit didn't end because the race was over. Uh, I okay, I'm actually fucking worried now because that really looked like it fucking hurt. Ooh, brother, Jesus, fuck. They should have started playing that. Jesus Christ, man, fuck. I looked up and saw the tail end of it and saw him just lay there, and I'm like, oh, uh, wow, that's. Didn't Lane Riggs dislocate his shoulder when he won Milwaukee? Wasn't it Lane Riggs that did that in trucks? He won Milwaukee and was fist pumping and like broke his shoulder. Golly, man. I'm just hanging around now to make sure the little fucking guy's okay. So who's driving the 88 next week? Oh no, they're off next week. Okay, so they're off next week. Hopefully he'll be okay by Daytona. I forgot Xfinity don't race at Richmond this year. Um, Fuck it, Dale Jr. to the 88 at Daytona. I'm kidding. Junior's not going to do that. And hopefully Connor's okay. Jesus, fuck. We got to go to commercial. Ugh. I'm afraid to go back and watch a replay of him falling. I don't want to cringe too hard because I just saw part of it. We better just end today. Today needs to hurry up and end before something else fucking dumb happens because what the fuck? They should have just went straight off the air. They should have just went straight off the air because the race is over and we still got bad shit happening. It looked. Mm. I've cracked my collarbone before. That did not look fun.
Welcome back to our NASCAR
They're
Xfinity
oh.
Series from Watkins Glen on CW. A scary scene in victory lane. Connor Zilich won, and as he climbed,
Now he's just going to die of embarrassment when he comes out of this.
let's go down to victory lane now and get the latest with Dylan Welch.
And Connor is was speaking with medical personnel, so they were swiftly on the
Yeah, he's upset that he's hurt, and now he's just going to die of embarrassment.
trackside media medical group that drove the medical golf cart in. They are loading him on a backboard right now and going to put him on the cart and I believe take him to the medical center just for
Fuck.
evaluation. But did get confirmation he was speaking with the medical folks, and that's the only thing we can say at this time.
Yay, we won.
With Connor and the
We
euphoria
won. Yay.
and just such a scary scene for him, and we just send him all the
Well,
well.
they're carrying him. I thought they were going to put him on the golf cart there and take him.
Well, we had a red flag for 45 minutes, and that was a very scary
All right, Victor Lane's canceled.
happened to bring it out, and everything that
I hope he's okay, but then I'm just going to feel bad for him for being so fucking embarrassed if he's okay.
minutes to clean it up, you repair the fence. Luckily, in that crash, everybody was able to go to the care center and be released. You finish the day, and you celebrate a win for Connor.
Oh, Lord.
He's been able to accomplish this year, and unfortunately, you end on a downer with him having the fall there in victory lane. And as we said, we just hope that he is okay. And as you reflect back on this day, Zilic wins it, and you look through, some of the things that happened here this afternoon, and when you think about the racing side of it, Jamie, you just can't say enough about what this young
My dad texted me, is he fucking okay? And I said, I don't know. Because apparently my dad said he didn't see it. He came back from the bathroom and heard about what was going on. My dad's a big Connor fan.
that whole family that was horrific.
Oh, God, I need to know he's okay, man. I need to know what the deal is so I can feel less bad. Because right now I don't feel good. I feel bad.
Words because that was tough to watch. The PBR is coming up next on CW. So as we sign off from Watkins Glen, we remind you to use the NASCAR social channels and CWTV.com/sports for more coverage and the latest on everything that has unfolded here today at Watkins Glen. We thank you for joining us with Carla Metz, Kim Kuhn, Dylan Welch, Jamie McMurray. I'm Adam Alexander. We'll see you in a couple of weeks from Daytona. So long from Watkins Glen, New York.
Hold on. Well, on that note, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I don't know what to say and I don't know how to feel. I guess I'm just gonna mosey on out of here. I might stream something later. Keep an eye out for me. I might not. It just depends. I might just fucking chill out and play Arkham Asylum on my Switch and go to bed because I'm actually getting up to go to work tomorrow for a few hours. My dad's got a job to do. He said it'll take like 3 or 4 hours. He said I'll just give you $100 for the day since we're only going to be. It's only like 3 4 hours, and $100 for that ain't bad. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get up. I'll go. So I gotta get up at 8 tomorrow. So you might not see me later tonight, but brother, that was